Hello, chat. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. How am I? Alright, I guess. So-so. So-so. Not much better or worse than yesterday, I guess. I think. Bit better, maybe. No. Hello. Hi, Rathalas. Broker. Skyped. Unknown. Jerry. Gary. The. Hello. I'm just gonna check my emails quickly. How to get rich from bitcoins. Epic. How are you, chat? Have you all had a good, Sunday? Ooh, yeah, it's bank holiday tomorrow, isn't it? So I don't have to work, do I? I get tomorrow off, right? I'm pretty sure I do. Monday the 26th. I made you bald and you cried. At least you got your hair cut. Hello. Yeah, regional holiday. I'm assuming that means I get the day off, right? Probably. Heck yes, heck yes. I didn't see anything in our Slack, but that's probably how that works. Oof. Alright chat, you all alive and well? You ready for more of this? Video gaming? Hello. So we finished yesterday after like, I don't know, half an hour to an hour of chapter 5. We did like a day or two cycle and then we finished at the start of free time, so we're gonna load into free time immediately. She shaved it. Your mum shaved your hair? Like with a, like a, you know what I mean, right? A razor. Did you want that, or did it just happen? Oh, video game. Yeah. We got free time though. Heck, where are we? Isn't like everyone either dead or missing at this point though? Who do we even spend free time with? Yeah, with an electric one. It'll grow back. It'll grow back. Why did your mum shave your hair? Did she do it while you were like asleep or something? Like, did you not know it was gonna happen? Oh heck, it's Hideo Kojima. Doyo. I don't want to hang out with any other people but Hina. It's a difficult choice. Your mods deleted the picture you posted of my daughter and now I want to cry. Where? Where did you post pictures of your daughter? Show me. On Discord. Where has this happened? What did you post? Ooh. Ah! Has your name always been Jerry the Father? What did it used to be? Thank you for the 8 months. Have you changed your name or has it always been that? My brain's like shut off. Let's get rid of that, I don't know. You had a shower and it grew long, so you might as well have gotten it done. Did you not go to like the hairdresser, or is that just way too expensive? I know long hair is a heck to get cut. Jerry. I want to hang out with Hina. It used to be Brownie. Ah. That would make sense then. Hello. He's not in the yo-yo. Aha.
Okay.
I don't think we're gonna get any new lines from Hina. I want to spend time with Hina regardless though. When I think of change of place, I think of 50 laps in the pool. I just don't want to spend my free time events with the other cunts. Also, hello. Hoi, 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 hoi. You don't want Danganronpa spoils. Don't worry. All you need to know is that there is Hina. Goodbye. Thank you for saying hello. I'm going to give Hina so many presents. It's going to be great. And she was like, I'm pretty sure I did it without the cover on. The cover? You need a cover to get your hair cut. You don't wear like a blanket or something. What's this? I am going to give her... I don't know, maybe she would like gloves. What are roller slippers? There is no demand for them. Have this red scarf. Yo, it's cute. She loves the red scarf. You sure I can have this? Hell yeah. Great. Great event. You randomly pulled on your hair and a massive clump of hair came out randomly. Oof. Oof. Enormous oof. What the heck? Good luck with your dissertation, Turbo Boner. Yeah, they're Heelys. I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead and now I'm getting chills. I think I might be getting sick. Yikes. You know the plastic thing you slip in the blade? Oh, you mean the adjustable head. I know what you mean. That sounds about right. Where is Hina? We have more events. Well, I mean, we don't. We have the same events, but I wish to redo them. Is she in the bathroom? I'm stressed. The heck? The heck? Yes, it's Hina.
Yeah, totally.
Wonder how strong I can be under pressure.
You got it.
Let's go to the pool. Swim time. But, don't stare, okay? That's a new voice line. People were saying we wouldn't get new lines, but we do. You don't know what this game is going on, but you're entertained. It's a murder mystery novel, and you've joined in after about 26 hours, so you've missed a little bit. I don't actually have a swimsuit, just a shirt. Wait. Whose swimsuit is that? When it gets wet, it's embarrassing. What the heck?
Huh?
Although I wasn't embarrassed before, now I am. I wonder how come. What the heck? People were telling me there weren't any new lines. Hello. I went swimming with Hina, who seemed kind of embarrassed. People were saying there weren't any new lines. They were bullshitting me. Rubbish. You threw up. Oh, the heck. Lie down, Rathalos. Like, on your bed. Have a lie. Alright, I'm going to give her a shirt. Not the thong. I think. I don't think I would do that. The day is fine. I'm gonna give her the thong. Weird. Can't say, hey, good swimming. Here's a pair of underpants. If you don't, you're not a real man. Is that true? Does it just like fall off? Does that happen? I guess. Alright. I'll take Tomu's word on it. Alright. Is that how you see me? Disappointed. Oh my word. That was good. I'm getting the chills. I feel dizzy. I need sleep. I feel like falling into a bottomless pit. Can you confirm your member is still attached? No. I can't check. There's no way to check. I was unconscious before my body hit the pillow. Well, I didn't pass out completely. It was like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness. Which is to say... I was melting. That's the sound you make when you're melting. Yeah, he didn't lock his door. At some point I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind. Have some water, Rathalos.
Understand.
That voice. It's my voice actor.
I understand.
I understand. Oh my god.
I understand.
Understand.
I should
I'm gonna go to the mall.
understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Oh my god.
Hope. This is all for Hope.
Her name is
that's
Hina,
why
not Hope.
I have to stay. I have to stay here.
Ah! I got a jump scare by myself. It was the same picture, but it zoomed in. Sorry if I frightened you
My
by
dream
yelling.
just now. What? So
Chat, how many of you go to bed collapsing and immediately falling unconscious, not having the time to take your clothes off, but having the time to pull a blanket over yourself?
Huh?
Monka S. It's Andros. If we just don't click the voice line, does nothing happen? We just get to sit here and inspect. person who's somehow holding a knife like a gangster. And he has like the little Danganronpa fiery thing on his hair. Oh, Meep Moop. Hello. Thank you for the 9 times 2 months.
Hello, I might have to go soonish, but here.
Ah. Wait, is this the month you get the shiny chicken? It is, right? 12 plus 6? You have a shiny chicken now, Meep Moop. Hello. The hoodie might explain the sweating, yeah. Might also explain the fact he doesn't ever wash his clothes. You were playing Forza Horizon today, and it had the best car in it. You had a Reliant Robin. Ah. Yes, I know those cars. They fall over the moment you try to turn. Listening you emulate an American accent is incredibly cursed. Gwa! I wanna go to Walmart. Pay in dollars. Pant. Yeah, you do have the shiny chicken. Pant. It even falls over. Hell yeah. Is Forza on the Xbox? Or is there a PC port?
Kyoko?
Oh, it's Kyoko. She's like so trim. I don't know what Americans say. I don't actually know. What did you do?
What did you say?
Como estas? Ellipses, 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 ellipses. It's on the Xbox Game Pass for the PC. I guess that's just it. That's time for the theatre. Not gonna solve that problem. Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy yays from the yime you yake up to the yime you yo to yeep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy yays. Days of boredom, repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities, as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest yak of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Guess Kyoko's just there. Hey. Oh, it means she's alive at least, probably. Unless the flesh monster got her.
Good morning, everyone. It is now
Stop.
7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Oh my god, it's the morning. I'm gonna go walk my poodle and flower my waters in my yard. And then drive my Ford Mustang on the right-hand side of the road. I let out a deep sigh. Oh my god, a roundabout. Guess I'm gonna turn back. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up with the rest of the way. The chills, aches, and unfathomable lethargy. Lethgay. They all had Mike Tyson talking about homos. Apparently that's what Lethgay is. All that was left was me, drenched in sweet. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught, comma, either. Full stop. It was also ellipses. The older guy from Family Guy. The racist one. Dream I had. I don't remember what he sounds like. I mean, was it even really a dream? Or was it just fantasy, the pedo? Wasn't he like a Nazi? Or is that the American Dad version of him? I scrambled up to grab onto... Oh, I remember. He had like the giant bum chin. And he liked Chris. But like the Family Guy Chris. You dreamed we were in a mall. And me and everyone in the mall were trying to run away from these people that were threatening to disintegrate us into primordial soup. It was the soup pandas. I made scrambled eggs. That's right, I remember last night. Cat soup. I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. I love how the zip on his hood, or like the thing on his hood becomes a zip in these zoomed in sections that look like teeth. Like look at those teeth on his hoodie. Nice Gaussian blur. All of a sudden I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask and holding onto a knife. Or the slap chop. Bam. That's an American thing, isn't it? I don't actually try to remember. My brain has been burning up. It was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own. And because of that, I don't remember what happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember... Kyoko was there, but what would she have said, been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Close-death experience, an out-of-body experience. Decimated. Yeah, I remember saying that. That was a while ago. Someone commented recently, was that not you? They were like, oh, at least I finally found it. The first video where you said decimated. Was there a way to confirm if that was really a dream or not? Can you not just type in... Sure. Can you not just type into, like, YouTube search decimated or something? See if it comes up. Because if it was in the comments a lot, maybe it would show up. I don't know, look at the bed. Evidence. The bin? Dustbin? Yeah, I guess you wouldn't look in the bin. Check where the knife was. It was in someone's hand. Ha! It's empty, there's nothing inside. That's strange. I put the knife from Oh yeah, he had the knife. That means... the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it, I had a feeling. Kyoko knew that I had the door unlocked all the time. It was you. Oh, I don't know then. If that's true, it makes all even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was behind that mask? And why was Kyoko... ... Well, I don't think I'm going to figure it out on my own. I should go to the dining hall and see what the other peeps are up to. Subconscious mind-spitting fire. It wasn't in the comments he looked. It's probably the one before I got my snowball. Probably when I had my headset mic. So before that Swiftwater commentary, which was like my 15th, it was probably something up to that point. Ah, Makoto. Yup, comma, that's Makoto, comma, sure as the sky's blue, exclamation mark. Hi Hina. What did you do with the thong? Where is it? You had me worried last night. What happened? Worried? Yeah. Right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering at your doorbell and you never answered. We thought you'd been, you know... Hee hee, not that that actually happened. I mean, no one here would want to, you know... Oh my god. We're gonna die. Hina's gonna crush us with her thighs. Is there a new commentary? No. There's not. This is you're watching it now. This is the new commentary. You're watching it. This is the content. Live. And you can talk to me. You know? It's not me like 2 weeks ago. Anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went straight to bed. I had no idea you guys were even showered. Why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff actually. I'm not sure I can explain.
Okay.
Whoa, live commentary. This is the livest of live commentary. This is super live. Super hot. Let's go meet up with everyone else. I'm glad Hina came to get us.
That's right.
Yeah, we stayed up the whole night. I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come to get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Help me carry it. Everyone's in the yim. We'll meet you there. Why is everyone in the yim? Guess I'm gonna go help Hina. I thought I was gonna help Hina carry the... No, breakfast? No, I guess my character's an ass. You sure everyone wants to kill me and white-haired girl so they won't be discovered for murder? I don't know, they'd have to kill both of us at the same time. Otherwise the other one would figure out the other person. Wasn't the dead body in the gym from 3 days earlier? I don't remember, I'll be honest. But that's not really a spoiler, that's just reminding me of something I forgot about. I guess that's fun. My right ear kinda hurts. I wonder why that is. Is there something in there? Is Monokuma dead?
Huh?
This is worse than being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your funeral all at once. Don't talk about my funeral, skin teeth. The shop now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed. Just like Hina said, everyone was there besides Coco, and then I noticed they'd formed a circle around something. What the heck? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma. Wow, chapter 5 already. Look at this girl in the top left just staring up Monokuma's asshole. Oh, I wonder what's in there. Oh, what's this boy on the right? Can you even see him? I'm covering his face, but this guy's got a Sharpie over here. But yeah, we're on chapter 5. This is like 28 hours in. The remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling?
They murdered Monokuma.
But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Hina's never phased. There's no danger. You say that, but what in the heck? What are you guys doing? Aren't there like 100,000 Monokumas? It's been professionally dismantled. Yeah, is that not dangerous? Hina, tell us. What are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Didn't the first one, like, explode?
Hey, come on.
I'll handle this. Byakuya found him lying around and we tore it apart.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. I found him here like normal, but when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react or say a word. He wasn't moving at all. I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still he lay there motionless. I gathered everyone up quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't take a move. So I initiated the disassembly process. It was his stroke of genius to find out what made him tick. One thing we discovered is he's a very sophisticated machine. It's league beyond any normal remote-controlled toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that? Besides that, I'm wondering is why did he stop moving all of a sudden? Because he was being... The mastermind was observing Kyoko in the shower or something. I thought he'd malfunctioned, but we didn't find any cause as to why so that's why we're taking him apart. So if he didn't break down,
In other words,
something might have happened to the mastermind. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected. They were probably so scared of Master, they ran away into terror. Or maybe they got sick. Maybe. We were sick. Monokuma made his announcement this morning. Who was that if not the mastermind? Yeah, it's definitely just a recording. Hello. Hey. He does say the same thing every day, yeah.
hey,
Isn't now a good time for now isn't a good time for conversation. I found something. It's a pipe bomb. Yay! A bomb. Oh, we need to get rid of it. Yeet it in the corner. He has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it will go off. You finished chapter 1 of Danganronpa. You enjoying it? I'm starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Get it together. You're a man, aren't you? I'm fine. Oh. You're not so fine. You're all I probably should have mentioned the motion sensor is off right now. Ha 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 ha. Don't scare me like that. God, you're the most spineless worm of a century.
don't be mean.
The century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Whatever. Just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging onto it isn't going to do anyone any good. Alright, good call.
Well,
Oh, it's down. Everything's good. You put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it because something happened to the mastermind they weren't expecting? Yeah, he came down with a cold. I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by the masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto. You can do staircases, not scarecases, that's Monsters Inc. Staircases in on-screen chat. Yeah. You're only for Hen Lows, you're only on episode 6, so you'll be off now. Ah, au revoir. Why is normal Toko so high-strung and nervous? Because she doesn't trust people, but I couldn't be asked to do a storyline to find out why. She was probably like betrayed or something at some point. Yeah, there's a wool-hee-hees and wool-a-woos. Huh?
hey.
Don't hurt us. Do you hear a thing we said? That's a no. Are you a brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. You were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? We've decided to... Oh, is that a wool... Oh, what the heck, Rathalos? You got rid of the wool-a-woo... wool-hee-hee staircase. Okay, you've started a new one. That's fine. And we've decided to continue our offensive
It's all clear
assault.
now.
Heck, damn. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activities, now is our chance. But if he comes back while we're in there, if you're scared, you can stay here. Or live in the chicken coop with the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6.
Such ignorance.
They keep talking about the number of chickens. I don't like it. This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to be deliberate.
But
We don't have to kill each other or anyone else. We have a chance now.
Come on.
Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing alive. How about you? What are you going to do? Are you going to run away or are you going to fight? That's right, I'll go with you.
It's all clear.
Okay, we need to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. I will follow you anywhere. To the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength. Oh.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a mun. And I can do this. I've got the wool of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the inn. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the yawl. That's a good old woo right there. What floor are we on? Oh, 4th floor. You see how, like, my crosshair immediately went towards Hina there? Like, aimbot. Help.
okay.
They're not big enough to click on. Sakura's gonna be waiting for us. We need to find something. Thank you, Hina, for the kind words. I don't like you. You're too tall. You're a dick. Rattle, rattle. It's locked. What are you gonna do? We're gonna tear it off its hinges. But the rules say... We've seen he isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But if he did show up,
So in other
then we'll have to
words-
finish our business before it can happen.
Hey,
Sure.
What?
We've come this far, we can't back down now. We agreed. This is what we have to do, so we have to do it. Hello. So beautiful.
I mean,
Is this going to be one of those classic someone sacrifices themselves scenarios? Or ×2? How are you, Rate?
What the heck?
A heinous leaflet. Hell yeah. We don't have any choice, we're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
actually,
Okay, but how are we going to do that? It looks pretty sturdy. Oh, that's like a staggered Hina staircase. That's like a spiral. Like an actual Hina spiral. That's good. Good work, chat. We need to do something. We need something sturdy of our own. How about your head? The thing in the tool shed. Oh, the pickaxe.
I
You
see.
realised you don't care about your GCSE results and you passed everything, so it doesn't matter. Hell yeah, brother. Cheers from Iraq. Have you watched the anime? No, I haven't, so I have no idea. I genuinely don't know what happens in this game. I've been kind of guessing what happens, and sometimes it's right. Sometimes it's very wrong. What time is it? Well, it's just before 9, so it's probably about 9
It's all
now.
clear now.
Go get the pickaxe and be back here in 1 minute. By myself?
Naturally.
Sure. Well, if it's just you and me, then let's go.
What?
Took you 10 seconds to say that. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Antonda, you can post Hina. Unacceptable. That's the character that died who said that. You can do !Hina or ask one of the chat members to be your surrogate Hina for you. With that, Toko ran off, loud as a herd of rabbit elephants.
Hey.
For serious though, are we going to knock this down? You haven't watched or play the game. You watched CJ when he played it every now and again, but it didn't focus on the actual gameplay. Don't worry, the gameplay is talking to Hina, which is worth it. You can't move forwards by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
Oh my god, someone parked by my bus in the mall. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
That's a long boy. Well, no. Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Chat, do you want to know like a cool little trick about Twitch, right? Type in : wool, right? And then like the start of the emote, and then enter twice, and it'll auto-fill it in, and you'll never get it wrong. Just doing like : wool, and then like enter twice. You can do it on Discord too. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. Are those moving boxes? Yeah. I'm moving on Thursday. And today I was trying to get quotes for moving vans. And in the end I ended up Maybe I might actually end up having to go with them, but right now I've got an any van thing out there. So if any of you are van drivers, don't dox me, thanks. But I've got like an any van thing out now, but I'm a bit worried about it. Hopefully it'll be fine, but it is on like Thursday. How much was this game? It was free because Spindle bought it for me, but I think it's like £9 on the sale, or £6. It's pretty cheap when it's on sale. It was like £30 not on sale forever until recently. But yeah, hopefully I'm still moving on Thursday. I still haven't signed my contract yet, which is annoying because that's in 4 days, and it's bank holiday on Monday, so the very earliest I'll get it is probably Tuesday, which is pretty stressful. Remember there weren't even emote buttons or autofills, you had to look them up. Yeah, it was hell. Is the new place nicer than your current? Much, much, much nicer. We're moving from this flat right here is a 1930s like brick and mortar house built that has been in like the last 10 years, 20 years been turned into like 4 or 5 separate flats. One house been turned into several flats like this. So it's not awful. It's pretty good. It was the best flat I could find. I was searching for months, and this was the best one I could find, the biggest. But you know, it's got its problems. Like the wall over there doesn't have insulation on it, so it gets really damp. So a lot of my stuff gets moldy, and there's moths everywhere. And it's really hot, and there's no windows in my bedroom. My new flat is a 2-bedroom Victorian house. Well, it's a flat. It's not the whole house, but it was renovated like 6 months ago, so everything in it is brand new. It's like incredible. I'm Flatbang's Scarp staff. And the funny thing is, even though it's really expensive, it's only £100 more than the flat here a month, and it's in London. It's like, you've seen how expensive rent is these days. I'm living with Christopher. What? Where did that come from? Where did you come from?
You called for me and so I appear.
I don't know, I wasn't reading the text. That was a bit weird. It's the wondiferous murderous fiend here to greet you with scissors. Hee-ha-ha-ha-ha-hee-ha-ha. She's a better character. Can I spend my free time with murderous Jill, please? Instead of Toko? Is there a mod for that? There's probably a mod for that. What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe. No, you imbecile, the pickaxe. Ah, you wound me with your executive level barbs. Alright, Ferrothorn. With a rocky helmet. Bourgeois, here comes the bloody nose. What did you forget? Did you forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. He's a Java programmer. You can get some Jill free time events. Sometimes you'll be Jill instead of Toko. Oh. I should have probably been checking. I think we already established that our memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
That's a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes.
Oh, the light bulb just went on.
I see.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we solved one mystery. That means there's one mystery left. We need to figure out the identity of Object X. It's a weird voice line to tie to this sentence. What are you talking about? You take Omega-3. Isn't that what you get from fish? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're missing out on life.
You've gotta be kidding.
I'm not missing out. I found one in the garden. What did you find? Oh, a corpse.
You SOB.
Did you hear me? A corpse?
Yep.
That's right, there was a corpse in the garden. Where'd you keep her scissors? In her scissor pocket. Where do you keep your scissors, chat? Oh. I thought I had a pair of scissors on my desk, but apparently I didn't. These are the closest thing I've got. Snip, snip. Sort of. Found a corpse in the garden.
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the room, we should have something else to look into.
Come on.
You can take them in pill supplements. Yeah, chat, you don't have a scissors pouch. Okay. Do you think it's the mysterious masked person? As soon as we entered the yard and I saw it, I didn't want to, but... yeah, it's the masked person. Monka S. Kyoko has stabbed someone. I saw someone lying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife. Yo, she has red pointy fingernails. That means it's Kyoko. Because we never see Kyoko's fingernails. Or it was probably the masked person. I think it's a different person, right? 16th student and all that. So like a prison pocket. I wouldn't put knives in your prison pocket. Buried in their stomach up to the hilt. There's a bit missing. Are they really dead? No, they're just pretending. Who is it? Yeah, no, her hands are fingernails. 100-mile dash. Pain of a junk food junkie. Stop with these, like, Monka-esque Hina things. Coco wouldn't have skin. Yikes. Just to make things clear. I was attacked by someone wearing a mask, but their fingernails aren't bright red. Bom 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 bom. It's the most important thing in your life. Hell yeah. I mean, if you have a Swiss Army knife, that's kind of like a scissor pouch, isn't it? What fingernails? The fingernails on this character. They're the first character in the game to have fingernails. Yeah, ha ha ha, there's a corpse here.
No way!
Are they dead?
What?
You need to begin looking around immediately, but be careful, you don't know what you'll find. Alright, let's check the giant stamen. Let's check the body. Yep, that's a corpse, alright. We need to find out who it is, but there's no way to tell with the mask covering their face. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. We just have to peel off the mask, gang, and find out who was really behind the murderous and stabbing serial killer. Ah! Old man Farmer Jenkins. We knew it was you.
Ah, and I would have gone away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
How did they wind up here? Their heart isn't beating and they're not breathing. Well, yeah, good. They've done a good job at being dead. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes have stained a bright white. The bleeding has stopped, but the blood is still wet. Don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm about this? Who is it? I'm pretty sure it's a girl, at least. How can you tell?
Well,
I can see the outline of her chest and the general shape of her body. Also, fun fact, when you die, all the blood pulls in the bottom half of your body. So, that's a way to identify a male corpse. The more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then could it be... Okay then. Let's tear off the mask clean.
Come on.
What did I name last stream? Yeah, it's a corpse flower. It's a Rafflesia. They smell like corpses. Wait, don't. By the time he called out, there was already too late. There's another name for it I can never remember. It's like a really long Latin name. In the next instant, it's also Victory Bell. There was a blinding light and a deafening roar, and the body blew up. The instant it blew up, 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 it blew up. The vision darkened. I was prepared to pass out. Well, I guess it doesn't have to have been a corpse. But then, hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, the voice reached up and pulled me back to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bouquet of water. Dump the water on it. You're gonna dump water on an electrical fire? Are you stupid? Does a bomb count as an electrical fire? I guess not. Presumably you'd want to put CO2 on a bomb though, right? I'm assuming this was like a robot, right? Considering all the robot parts on the floor, so surely... Yeah, you wouldn't want to be dumping water on it. The one up top is the corpse flower and the ones on the floor are Rafflesia. Oh, my bad. The giant, Wait, let me Google that. Corpse flower. Should I be Googling that? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're the ones that bloom really, really, really rarely. And the one at the Eden Project in, is it towards Somerset? I don't remember. Southwest of the UK, they had a corpse flower that bloomed a couple years ago, and it was like pretty big news. Or it didn't bloom, or something. I don't remember. But they bloom every like million years. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water. Sploosh. Kaboom. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving the unpleasant smell of burning. Wait, whose blood was it then? It wasn't really a person. Or was it a person? Oh, maybe it was a person and it's just masked who the body was. He poured water on an electrical fire and killed everyone at the end. What does happen if you pour water on an electrical fire? Does it just splash electricity everywhere, like Pokemon? Does it let you take down a ground type using electricity? It exploded. I have a bad feeling about the body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body. Yeah, it's pretty singed, fam. That's a re-dead. It's beyond done. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. It's not a bad thing. I don't think Toko's dead. She might be. Now that the body's charred, I have no idea. How are we going to find out who it was? Rafflesia blooms when you get the lowest possible Animal Crossing town rating. Is that what happens in Animal Crossing? Is there like a giant flower based on how good you're doing? Yeah, the corpse flower was featured in The Simpsons. Yeah. Who isn't here right now? If we considered who's not here, that would quickly narrow down who it must be. Oh, it must be Kyoko then. Or the 16th student. Why is she physical? Psycho? Psychic. Because Dark type isn't in the game yet. Then that dead body is Kyoko? I mean, it doesn't have to be. She is wearing her boots. Calm down, didn't say it was Kyoko. Who else? There is one other person. The Mastermind. What? The Mastermind? Come on, there's no way. The Mastermind got Charizarded? Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it might be true. I said boots, not boobs. Make sure to put your boobs on this morning, chat, before you go out. The Mastermind being dead would explain the other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if the Master is dead, right? The corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. Remember what Alter Ego said? The same person might well be the Mastermind who planned this out. It's a man in his late 30s. It might just be multiple people. He's somewhere in the school now. Jacob's Ladder is the plant that blooms when you get a perfect town rating. Ooh. You're on the toilet for 5 minutes, and now we're in a jungle and something exploded. This is the top floor of the school. And there's a giant garden in it with a bunch of plants in it. There's Victory Bell. There's Valplume. There's... There is a Venus Flytrap Pokemon. What's it called? Carnivine? Carnivine's a Venus Flytrap. I don't think there's a Corpse Flower Pokemon though, is there? Probably one of like the Gen 5, 6 or 7s. Might be a Corpse Flower. The Mastermind isn't the headmaster. Is the teenage girl Kyoko told me about. The ultimate despair. Huh? Victory Bell can't... Victory Bell isn't it? Victory Bell's a pitcher plant. Oh wait. What did I say? Yeah, Victory Bell's the pitcher plant. Valplume's the Rafflesia. The 16th student at Hope's Peak.
What?
What are you talking about? The other day she confided in me. There was a 16th student at the school. I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all she told me was...
Yukiro Ikusaba.
That's like the 700th time she said that.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
In
The
their
one they
bedroom.
call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Alter Ego is from a while ago. Oh look, in the very back there, you can see either Alolan Executor or the really cool flying grass type from Gen 3 that's stats are just absolutely atrocious and don't match how cool it looks. You know what I mean? Like the giant Star Fox Adventures looking Tropius. I love Tropius. He's such a good boy, but his stats are like a first evolution, but he's the only evolution. Yeah, for some reason when they made Pokemon Sun and Moon, they didn't think, oh yeah, let's make an evolution for him. It's silly. They gave Executor an alternate evolution. You can take your boobs off. You just have to, like... I can't do the noise, give me a sec. Yeah, pull them off. The headmaster isn't the mastermind. I don't have proof yet, but there's no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here and it's a girl. That would match the body. And the ultimate despair sounds very mastermindy.
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl, and she's a student. Nice meet moot. And if she's hiding somewhere in the school like a teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp? Well, she blew up. None of this makes sense, just to show up and then die. I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There might be clues. Ah, wait.
What?
What? Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko. Oh yeah, she got blown up, right? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosions vaporized her. Fucking hell. Nigga. She's been like brain deadified. Oh, she survived. Jesus Christ. What happened? Master.
Stop talking.
You declared to the whole world that you would never inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. Modular boobs. The new smartphone device. This is the strangest back and forth I've seen. What about this, like, firestone on the floor? It's a re-dead. Yeah, I'm looking at the body.
So,
Watch yourself. She might be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching this charred corpse anymore. I'm not Kyoko after all. I'll give it a little prod. You have to check. Yeah, those fingernails, that's definitely a girl's hands. Men can't paint their fingernails, as video games will tell you. There's something next to the body. It's a key? Is that what Kyoko took away from Monokuma? What did you steal?
So,
I stole this. It's a key. I could tell it wasn't just any key. Oh, the any key. She's found it. It was shaped like Monokuma. That's right. This isn't Monokuma's key. This looks like
What?
the memory chip from a Monokuma. Don't like that, new Paris. Yeah, this was on the ground. I'd never seen this key before. What could it possibly do? So you don't know. It's an anime USB key. I'm going to give you an important task.
See.
It gives you access to certain areas that might be locked.
So in
The
other
biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms. It's in your hands. I'm the errand boy now. Oh, I guess I'm just off to go and check everything, am I? Alright then. But we know it's not the headmaster's room, right? I forget, could we go into this room? It's raw! The biolab was locked, let's check. Oh wow, it wasn't even close to fitting. Who'd have thought it wasn't the very first place we checked? By the way, is this sound effect ever going to go away, or do you think it's just there forever? You would assume biolab guessed... No, I guess we just have this music permanently now. I hope you guys like the sound of outside. You know, nature on a 5-second audio loop. The door to this data center was locked. Let's check. When I inserted the key, click. Oh, the data center key. I unlocked it. Well, you're allowed to do that. You're not, as long as you don't smash down the door. I can't type sound restart. Oh my god, it's doubled up. Do you hear that? It's playing at like a half a second offset from the other audio. Oh, that's awful. I found out the room the key goes to. It's the data center down the 4th floor. Do you think it'll keep building up and up every time we visit the area? Is it going to just increase? Can we go into the data center now? Interesting. I'll try and skip through this quickly. Why does the now deceased have that key on them? We'll have to go and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, end of sound. I guess the sound is just here to stay. Here we are. Looks like the door is still stuck. Alright. Oh, just opening the menu and shutting it fixed that. Hey, when you open the door, there's not going to be another kaboom like before. You're asking the question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words.
Yeah, so it looks like opening up the menu just stops everything that isn't the music. That's an absolute lie, I'm just being used. Alright, in we go. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and cleared my mind. And used psychic. ... Nothing happened. After making sure I was alive, I opened my eyes. Monka S. Oh. So the CCTV room isn't hidden in like another building or behind several walls. It's just a room in the school. Sort of strange. Sort of strange, sort of strange, sort of strange. That's really strange. The room was filled with a kind of dread. Hero extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at the monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. That's a map of the Earth without New Zealand on it. Those are very common. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, each part of the school was covered.
What?
This is the direct feed from every surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back to this room and they're displayed here on the monitors.
So that's
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room
all
is
clear now.
his private room, without a doubt. The mastermind's room. I guess that would make sense. The mastermind was here. I think I can see your Breath on the Wild playthrough, one of those screens in stunning HD. Ooh. Ooh, this foot on the... This foot closes really slowly, that's quite satisfying. The others go like way too fast, but this one has like a bit of pressure on it at the end. Yeah, there's some Breath of the Wild. You see it there at the bottom. I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had key to this room, it was probably the mastermind. The body of Murokuro Ikasaba. Then the mastermind is dead. Hey, I streamed Breath of the Wild in 1080p. The mastermind is dead. Like, really dead. It seems so. It's serious. It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. Is that really true? Or are there several masterminds? Well, oh well. Could that be true? Is it all over? I mean, that body. Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. I don't know, they might have just died from having a knife in them. They might be allergic to steel. But if the mastermind is dead, that means we can get out of this heck hole. 720% so far. In like 6s. Cool. We've got to hurry up and find the exit, come on. Hi Blast. You have to check this room thoroughly at first. What about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to, but right now, we need to find out why they set this up in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that they were obviously murdered. Oh, that's a good staircase! Except for the meep moop hee hee in the middle. What is he? Is it the wool hee hee going down a staircase of wool hee hee, of wool heenas? Is he like walking down the staircase? Murdered? You think so too? Naturally. The state the state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There is no doubt. The mastermind was murdered. Why is it going to be that way? Who could have even done it?
Such ignorance.
That's why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you.
Now you understand, you useless insect. You're banned from talking to my master again. Why were they killed? The room could hold the answers to those questions. After all, they must have spent God knows how much time here. Probably like peed in the corner and everything. The door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. It's locked. What if you use the key? This chest. Nah, fam.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. They're dead. Oh, that's sort of like a staircase. The staircase with like a little shoe on the end. It's someone's foot, kind of. I can't stop thinking about the door, but worrying about it isn't going to help. He's gone and there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Cool. There's at least a few more hours of gameplay though, so I doubt that. Or do I? I do. There's something showing up on this one. Hey, look next to the TV. Yeah, that's a TV antenna. That's the first thing I'd think of when I see that.
How about that?
It's okay. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's a high-def antenna. So if we hook that up, we could watch TV. Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina is here. Hell yeah. Why are you talking about me? If we can watch TV, let's do it.
You know?
Oh, you're starved for info from the outside world, huh? Let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I get the reference, but what's he talking about? I don't. Quantum leap's a thing, I guess. Why were they murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the identity of them. Let's look at Hina. I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flicking as fast as they are. There's a bunch of computers. They're high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So we can't do anything. Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. And Alter Ego. You might be right about that. There's no point in thinking about that now. You're right. Maybe Alter Ego installed himself on the network somehow. Because that's how that works. You can do that. There's a ridiculous number of monitors here. If anyone could do it, I'm sure a self-learning AI could. The mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this. Look at Master Go, it's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership? Yikes.
You know?
Imagine having a direct camera into someone else's bedroom. That would be really creepy, wouldn't it? Oh. Oh, what's wrong? Good news for you Saturday morning kids. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all you gotta do is switch it on.
What?
How do you know if it's working before switching it on? You need to do is cut free from your regrets from the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They thought they could get away with it. Great work. Oh, the TV's just watching us. It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera in this room. That's weird. There's a double mastermind situation. There's a mastermind watching a mastermind do their job. They were hired to watch because they were too lazy. You're weird.
But
This TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. How's it showing the camera feed?
Well,
Did you try changing the channel? Good idea, let's try that. Went through each channel one by one. Every channel was just us. There's a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
what the heck?
What the heck?
hmm.
Is it broken or something? No, there must be a trick to it. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Huh. Hmm. Huh? Hmm. What? Yahaha! Been a while, you heckin'. Monokuma. You're supposed to be dead. Yahaha! Me dead, don't be stupid. You're acting strange, something seems different. Of course I'm different, evolution is natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years. It's been like half a day. How are you alive again? Yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see, the moment something despair. Don't tell me you pretend to be dead, all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should be dead when you see a bear. That's laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. Aha! And that's that. Waiting on haiku now. It's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to have more fun in this killing game. You've hired someone who hasn't shown up for work, chat. You can't be serious. We have to keep going. You're supposed to get out of here. Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't bad. There's stuff you wouldn't like about life no matter where you are. There's haiku. They've shown up. Nice. Nice work, chat. You did it. You get the woolen seal of approval. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? Ah ha 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 ha.
Well now.
I'm pooped. I guess I'll go to the point now. The point? You struck gold when you found that TV. Yeah, it's an essential part of your school life here.
What?
Yeah, you were hiding a secret of some kind. You're playing a game and you saying that made me look over. I did it, chat. I fixed the staircase.
what the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why isn't it why is it just showing the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well, I'm going to let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. The TV is displaying the signal coming out of the antenna. What does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here. We're on a TV show. GG. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Whoa, the thing I said in week 1. Whoa. What? It's being broadcast live and it's the most popular thing on TV. It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. We're literally playing Big Brother. We've picked no more staircases. We're going to fall further. We're going to fail if we go further. Everyone's going to get disappointed and mad. Always like the Truman Show. Broadcast live to the entire world. What kind of bad joke is this? Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is broadcast. That's impossible. I hate it. Sayaka has been evicted from the Big Brother house. What will happen next week? The kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that. All you need is one weird trick I found. And hijacking the airwaves is easy modo. Easy mode? Only kids play on easy mode. At least challenge yourself on normal mode. Are you being serious right now? Of course. I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind began to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, or even me luring you here right now, why would I do that without a reason? Well, and pick a random viewer to get a sub-gift. Most people are subscribed. I would use... Can't you, you can do random, can't you? If you do gift, isn't there an option to completely randomize it? Do random. Also, shit, hello, Ducky. Why would I do that without a reason? It was for my captive audience to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
what are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did, huh?
yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not any of their business, right? Sure, people might yell at their TVs to come and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be.
To take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Oh! Ah! Mumbling Ducky. Thank you for the gift sub to Skype. Thank you. Thank you, Ducky. It's a secret. There's something you need to remember first, right? Need to do first.
Of course.
Yeah, the little business of... Bom 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 bom. Owl. Nice. Nice, nice,
A
nice.
body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Yeah, you're now forced and obliged to watch every single live stream, against your own will. There's nothing you can do about it. Class trial, do you mean?
It's the Monokuma.
I'll leave it here. Everyone give it all you got, right? PST is a bad time zone for Woolen.
Excitement.
Ah, yes. Penis standard time. Things are going to get pretty crazy from here out. You're on for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait.
Yeah, make
I
detailed
can't
notes on the
wait.
VOD. Get your pen and paper out. Get your chocolate biscuits. Get your GameCube controller. Make sure you're taking notes. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. School exists. Why not skive school? And watch my stream. That's just a thought for all of you. All we were left with was despair. You have your GameCube controller right there. Okay, good. Good work. We stood there for a while. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. Why not Skype streams and go to school? Don't do that. The streams are important for your education. I understand it. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? How is he alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought we could finally get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the past trial. Which means at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Who killed Kyoko? What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikasaba was the one who died. You'd do it. Hell yeah. Nice. Nice. The victim was female, right? Kyoko is female. And if Monokuma is alive, that means the mastermind isn't dead. Naturally, the body can't belong to her. It must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. That or the mastermind isn't 16th student lady. Kyoko doesn't do her fingernails. I know that 'cause she wears gloves. And no one would put gloves over their fingernails. You take them off first, don't you? Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't know who she really is. To end it like this. Are we going to open the letter even though she's going to still be alive? I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. I refuse to believe. It's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Aha. Anyway, we'd butt up again.
But
If we're going to have a class trial, that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be participating in our school life. I think one of us did it. Well, that's not what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
Oh! Ah. Ducky. Thank you. The personal resub. 3 months. Thank you.
Stop talking.
Danke. I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable amount of issues I need to confirm. I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That's how the game works, after all. Whoa! What's this new bop? This is brand new. Due to the explosion, the identity is unknown. They were dead before the blast. Gone before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. Bloody hell. Was struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. Alright. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were several days old. Soon the file doesn't tell us who the victim was. The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Thank you, Ducky. What? I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I'll have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. It was Tommy. We're even in his location. This song is excellent. Time to get started. I need to check anywhere that might be important one end to the other. I need to do what I always do. Body's there. There's a knife on the ground. It was the knife in the body. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. Really? There's like nothing on it. And is that actually a thing? The knives come flying out of bodies but only land about 2 feet away? Is this knife what caused the fatal injury? Looks really familiar. Investigation remixes are the best part of the whole franchise. That's it. That's the knife the person was holding. ... This is getting really weird. There are too many strange coincidences. Whoever this was, they were holding that knife. And the same knife was stabbing the same masked attacker we found here. Maybe the person got stabbed because... when they attacked, I was in a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And then maybe I did it. If it really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one who attacked me, but why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. I don't think it was a suicide. It can't be. There's no other way. Knife at the crime scene has been added to the truth bullets section. Tommy would never have come up with a masterful plan such as using a bomb into a corpse. Maybe they just sat on the bomb by accident, like they fell over on it. Look, they look like fragments of something. They're all burnt and I can't really be sure. I feel like I've seen it before. Do you? I mean, obviously it's like something red screwed into something. Is it like the thing on the right? Is it not? Oh. Fragment of the book. I was wondering if it was this, because I remembered this existing, but I guess it's not. Hold on. The sprinkler turns on at 7:30 each morning, so if the body was before then, the sprinklers would have gotten it wet. Which means the murder must have taken place. Okay. It's probably not Kyoko. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. 1, 2, 3, 4? Where's the 5th? What the heck? I'm glad you're here. You remember how many chickens there were? Yeah, there were exactly 5. What's wrong? There's only 4 here now. We're 1 short. Ah. That's weird. When did it disappear? I was down here before night time and there were definitely 5 chickens. What are we going to do? Going from 5 to 4 is going to impact the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the whole world is unfinished. Who would steal a chicken? Chicken coop. That feels bad, man. The Monokuma flower. Does it eat paper, plastic, and people? I don't think it's related to the case. Alright, nerd. Who does the body belong to? I'm not going to look. I don't want to faint anymore. I guess there's not much blood. What do you think? It's 11 right now. Well, I was thinking about when we first found the body. I don't know, something past 9? Yeah, they woke us up at 7. We went with Hina at about 7:30. I went to the gym. Toki went to get the pickaxe. She found the body. That was about 9. A bit after 9. 1 past 9. It's just before 9, so it's about 9 now. It must have been around 9 o'clock. So it's at some point between the sprinklers going off and a 9. 1 chicken for each student minus someone. That's a small job. When the body was found... Alright, let's talk to this stat. Good. Oh, nice staircase. Good morning. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about? I want to hear your alibi. Alibi? I want to hear where you are after nighttime last night. I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it? Isn't it obvious? The murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was looking around for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hero's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he would be here. I can confirm that when you arrived last night, there was no body here. Wow. Nice work, chat.
In other words,
So the murder must have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, all of us were at the gym. Once I found Hiro in the garden, I went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to get anywhere and alone. We went to the bathroom in pairs, i.e. we all have alibis. The only one who doesn't is me and Kyoko.
that's right.
If the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. So when you went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well, but you never came to the door, so where were you? I was in my room, but I was dead asleep and I had a fever. That's hardly an alibi. I know. So what now? You're at quite the disadvantage. That's really bad. Yeah. Alright, Hina. Listen, do you know when... People are saying this chapter's really long, I think. Remember where the body? Yeah, I remember. She was wearing like a mask and a white coat. And there was a knife sticking out the stomach and the area was stained with blood. The wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was wet. He said not to touch it to avoid getting bloody. How much blood was on the body? I didn't see the ground near it. None.
Okay.
Well, thanks, that was a big help. Now you explained it, I remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it helped me to remember a lot better, so thank you. Body before the explosion was added. More with the corpse, maybe? If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe I'll find out for sure who it is. Huh? There's something weird about the fingernails. Oh, they're fake nails. They're really long. They'd get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails. There's also something on her hand. Is that a tattoo? It got burnt so I can't make it out. She's part of the Wolf Gang. German crew. It's a picture of a dog. Well, he. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. When the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. That's why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? No, it's made out of hydrophobic material. The upper half got set on fire in the explosion, so it's blackened, and the top half is wet. That's because it got set on fire, and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was still fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. I.e., there's nothing strange about the top half being wet, right? We did an analysis. Oh, the middle section. The white jacket was burnt up. There's a little piece left. Alright. I really don't like that we aren't looking through the body. I feel like we definitely should do that. Look at the shoes. The fragments, they're all burnt so I can't tell. There was something like that somewhere else. Can we start looking at the CCTV? Oh, there's the sprinkler. The nozzles, are those sprinklers? Is the CCTV gonna help? The cameras are everywhere. How many cameras are there? He's not gonna make a point to say, oh, maybe we can go to the recording room and just see who did it. No? That doesn't even like cross his mind. Oh, the shed. Let's look at the tool shed. The room is dusty and disorganized. There's a tarp. Let's look into that. It could be related to the case. It's covered in dirt. Body's been moved. The top is wet and covered in mud and grime, but the underside is clean. The top is wet, and it wants something that bothers me. That's the one thing that concerns me. Is it the plant pots? The plant pots have nothing to do with the case. What about the pickaxe? Yeah, crazy diamond, I get it. The lawnmower? Nah, I don't think so. It's not going to be the fertilizer, is it? I really hope there aren't any clues in the fertilizer. Is there a home missing? No. I mean, someone got struck in the head by like a heavy object, so I figured it would be in here. Is that everything? I'm not done yet, there's other areas. The fragment. There's somewhere I need to go to confirm it. I need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really her? If that's true, then she's wearing fake nails for some reason. Kyoko and the 16th student are in cahoots. And this is Kyoko. Maybe. If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer the question. She's never the type of person to talk about herself that much. Maybe if I can go into her room, I'll be able to find out more, but the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
It was all planned out. I can't allow you to engage in suspicious activity.
Just
Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I'll see if you let me borrow her room key. A long boy staircase. Is that doable? Hey, if you come up with an alibi, I'm happy to hear it. No, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room. I was hoping I could borrow it. You're the prime suspect. Well, come with me then. I have my own agenda. Find me some time later. Depending on my mood, I might go with you. Alright, twat. Let's go check out that one area. Got no clue. I no idea. Maybe the map will tell us. The gym. Was there something in the gym like this? Is it from the Monokuma? It's not, is it? It's the only thing in here. Oh! Sort of like a long boy. I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Yeah, the bomb's gone. You think the bomb went off? Oh, bomb! Oh, it was Byakuya screwing around again. Wait, is the fragment from this? Let's go to Kyoko's room and ask Byakuya. Oi. Can we go soon?
Let's go.
You want to check out the room? Let's go. Ah, wait for me. Oh, it's Sayaka. Oh, is she the one on this end? Oh, yeah. Well then, let's go. He took the key and slid it into the keyhole, and it's open. Thanks. It's weird seeing the keyhole above the handle. You got like half a ruler, like a single inch chunk out of a giant ruler cut off. This is Kyoko's room. Feels like a purple mattress. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration. She was trying to duplicate a key.
What?
What's that purpose? The lockers at the traditional public bathhouses use them. I've never been to a public bathhouse. That doesn't surprise me. It's hard to picture him doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
A good attempt at a long boy. If it is a key, I might know what it unlocks. Unless I'm mistaken, I think I saw something in the dojo it might go to. Alright. Bathroom? Here's the bathroom. She might have articles hanging out to dry. I better not look inside. Yeah, we don't want to see Kyoko's underpants. I guess. Is that everything? Do you want to go to the dojo now?
What?
So what are you looking for? Nothing in particular. I thought you might find a clue. To help us understand Kyoko. That's why you made me take my time out of my search to come here. Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you'll do no matter how much time it takes. Surely you must have something more concrete to give a direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, she gave me a smug look. What's
It's
this?
true.
Considering it a symbol of my determination, don't open it. Unless something happens to me. I'm sure I have it somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? She gave it to me. It said if something happened, I should open it. But something certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets...
What?
So what was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. She also printed it off somehow. You missed the last few streams how many students are alive. We're in the middle start of chapter 5. I don't know how long it is. Pretty long, probably. We're on, like, the exploration of chapter 5. Part of me expected to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What is this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. It's the student registry. Sex. Given up.
I see.
It's Muroko Kasabe's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably the other thing she stole. You're annoying. It was a key and blah. This is the blank. She had a death wish without meaning was unappealing. This is what she left behind. You don't have time for your sentimental indulges. Finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together and then look down the profile sheet. Name, Murokuro Ikosaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. That's not what she said. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every type of weapon imaginable. Tiny. A tiny, tiny little soldier. There's like 5 or 6, yeah? She showed an interest in the military from childhood and found herself absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her other friends were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a Japanese person being kidnapped took over the media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no info and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, unannounced. She revealed she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir. Is that how you pronounce that? Is that character in like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or something? You remember the spoiler from the RT game raid? The heck. Actually, the only spoilers I remember from the RT game raid were the ones for that one investigation. Still pretty shit, to be honest. Oh, actually, no, I do remember. No, I don't know the one you mean. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd be receiving battle training of her own volition. One of Loki's children from Norse myth. It's a massive wolf. Probably... Okay. She never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Mercuro's profile. ... The ultimate soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's a completely different dimension. It's like one fiction and the other half sci-fi. There's no way to compare the two. That would explain the wolf tattoo. Yeah, that's right. That's how this is. That's how I saw things just as an ordinary person.
I see.
I never imagined I would hear this name Fenrir in a place like this. You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Merc Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. Or fishmongers. They do have their uses and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world I was totally removed from the one I lived in. I'm intrigued. Every rumour says that they are all ready.
Found it.
Whoa, our hero is becoming a bit player and a bit player is becoming our hero. Oh, it's you.
What?
What have you got on your little hand there? You found her profile. What if we did? Don't freak out. I'm not going to hold it against you or anything. If you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But I can't forgive Miss Agami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. I'm not going to read that.
What?
A rule violation's really so unforgivable. You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organisation and disorder. Which is why I, as the headmaster, have to follow regulations myself. Oh, so you are the headmaster. No, wait, he already said that. No, he said you took over the headmaster. You're saying you have to follow your own rules as well. Yeah, you can't. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it is, can I? On the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in the killing game. Okay. I don't think I ever told you how many participants there were. I was thinking I should clarify that.
Hey,
When you first got together in the main hall, there were 15. Oh god, all these characters have like just completely died. In the first meeting, that might have led to a little misunderstanding amongst you all. Misunderstanding, are you saying? That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you.
indeed.
There were actually 16. Dun 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 dun.
Mukuro Ikusaba,
That's the 8th time she said
the
that?
16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Oh, she's calling us the ultimate despair. Maybe, I don't know. But it would seem weird for her to lie about the military thing and then word this sentence like this. That's a bit mean. 16th student. She's part of the school life. She's the one making all the resolutions.
Why?
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Junko extremely died. Because the killing game is popular, you wouldn't believe the ratings. So if you got the only viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a bunch of complaints and hate mail.
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense.
Well now.
Okay, that's all for you to... Now, I have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back as Miss Kitty Giddy, so I'm going to share a secret with you. Seriously.
Hey,
You know she wears those gloves all the time? Don't tell anyone I told you this. But she wears them to cover up a bunch of hideous scars she doesn't want anyone to see. Wow, the person who wears gloves has a thing to hide under the gloves. I am shocked. And also, wow, the corpse isn't actually Coco. Wow. Hoo-hoo, that's all you get. It's not proof of fingernail hands. Ah ha 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 ha. Monokuma's account has been added to the truth section of your handbook. She wears gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. So on the back of her hand, a tattoo. Wait, but no. He said there were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears the gloves. Which means... the fake nails? Are you thinking about Kyoko again?
What?
Forget about her. What happens right now is uncovering his trap. He must have hated you to make you so dull. Don't remember what you just told us. There's 16 students, which means Murokuro was a student here. Obviously, he was trying to tell us that Murok is the one... Mukuro is the one making the rules to the game. Hello, Tom Boozer. You didn't see the first stream, so you don't know how she died. Oh, she was like, haha, I'm gonna break a rule, and you can't stop me. And then Monokuma, like, sliced her, like, body in half or something. Like, stabbed her with a bunch of spikes or something. Why would you tell us that, and why now? Yeah, she was pretty impaled. He said she looked a bit like a sea anemone. He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact he said that proves that Murokuro is connected to the case. That's why he revealed the existence of a 16th student. We need to make our investigation fair. Murokuro is related to the case.
Possible.
Maybe she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we have to use a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and killed someone, that would make her a part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Do we not actually think Kyoko is the student, do we? And anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? That's exactly what I thought when the investigation began, but based on what he just told us, I've changed our mind. She isn't the culprit. What makes you say that? Well, we thought Murokuro was the ultimate displayer, was the mastermind's true identity, but if that's true, then his behaviour makes no sense. Why would he go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So, in other words...
multiple masterminds. Or they're just bored. Mukuro giving us information would raise questions about her to the bold, at least. Makes more sense to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. Will end sleevelet new emote when? If you give us like 8,000 subs, I'll do it. He wants to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it does sound possible, but if that's true, if they aren't the killer, then who is? Well, the work here is finished. Let's move out. I'm sure there's other places in need of investigation. I should find out if the key and the dojo are connected. Are you coming? Alright. Check the locker. Sorry, wasn't that the key the size of a desk? Is it actually going to fit inside locker number 6 or whatever? There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys just like the traditional public bathhouses.
I see.
Do you see the lockers farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? We should probably use the key we found.
That's right.
Just try it. Okay. That woodblock, that key was definitely the size of a desk, right? The heck. Locker opened. There are arrows. There's 10 arrows. They're made of titanium, which means they're strong. Also, like the bow, they're nothing but just sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows. But there's something else inside the locker. It's a waddled up ball of duct tape. I wonder what it's used for. Is that a bloodstain?
I see.
If that is, then it must be related to the case. Isn't titanium really heavy? It's really dense. So I'd imagine so? I'd imagine it's heavy? I mean, they're thin. They're thin arrows. I was under the impression titanium was extremely dense. Or am I thinking of something else? I don't know. Are you suggesting someone smashed over the head with the arrows? Because I don't know about that one. I thought it was light but really strong. Maybe? To make things bigger so you won't miss them. I guess so. That's all the locker has to offer for now. I thought it was like a giant door. There's something wrong. It's very odd. The locker was hiding items that were related to the case, but how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it. We need to continue on to the next location.
What?
There's something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Finrua. The Merc group, but how are we supposed to find out about that? Go to the library. It didn't make sense why they would use a heavy material to make arrows which would fly far and fast. I don't know, you make them heavier, they might hit harder. Maybe. I don't know, if you had like a super automatic crossbow, I imagine titanium arrows would do more damage than wooden ones in short range. Ooh, yeah, the archive has info.
Let's go.
Let's go. There's a file related over here. He seems to know the archive like the back of his hand and went to a shelf at the back. Here we go. He returned with a file in hand. Go on then.
I see.
Look at this. I have no idea what it is. What language is it? How did you make it all the way in high school without speaking any French? I think most high schoolers can't speak French. Ah, mon petit déjeuner. Or whatever, I'll read it for you, but expect you to repay your debt 1,000 million times over. It's an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. That's why it's written in French. Because Canada is in the Middle East, if you rotate the globe enough. Unlike military contractors, they were a fierce group who engage in direct combat. They claim a single member is equivalent to a company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to fire a strike into any enemy. Wow, look! They are highlighting the word wolf in bright yellow. I wonder what that could mean. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased. Currently, their existence cannot be confirmed. Their unconfirmed reports that key members were all neutralized and neutered. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing too many state secrets they'd acquired. You could choose German or French, so you take that, rich dude. Yeah, I had the choice between German, French, and Spanish, although at one point we had to do 2. So I did German and French. You haven't watched this since the first stream, so can someone fill you in? Kill you in? No. I don't know, are you worried about spoilers? Or have you played through it, or do you not mind? I did German for like year... I don't know, year 3 through to like year 10. And maybe I did German for like 7 years or something, give or take a few years, I don't remember. I did French for quite a while as well. I did Latin and Greek for like a year each. I did Spanish for like a year or 2 as well, but I hated it. Spanish was shit. It's a strong matter with low density. Titanium arrows would make sense. Oh, low density! My bad. Titanium is the opposite of what I thought it was. I thought it was extremely dense. No, not really, just want to catch up. We are 5 chapters in, like nearly 30 hours in. It's kind of like, do you want a TLDR on the whole game? Like a lot of people, I can't really want to explain the whole thing, but like, a lot of people have died and we've solved many mysteries, and there is currently like 5 or 6 students left. And we're trying to figure out who did the latest murder. I can't really, you know, I don't really want to sit here and describe everything that happened in the last 30 hours. Some believe there was a mounting internal tension between the group and they just imploded. Yeah, there's like 5 or 6 students now.
What?
Most of the people died. What is it? They all sounded like some kind of alternate reality. Oh, there you go. Megahaxes did it. I managed to remember which chapter we're on, as to avoid accidentally doing spoilers for the next one. Celestelia. Chat, stop spoiling I-65. Stop that. Thank you. Hex. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. The battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. As unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it exciting. Exciting isn't the word I'll use. Did anything jump out at you? This might be your last opportunity to learn about it. Yeah, the wolf thing. Wolf of Ragnarok. Do you want to know something about it? To show that you're a member of a team, they all get a tattoo. Bom 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 bom. You got a tattoo of Fenrir. Could that mean? Ding dong, bing bong. Tweezer time, one guess.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena.
Alright, organism.
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway,
I already forgot what he
it's
said.
time to begin the class
I'm sure it was vital.
trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
God, I hate that voice. And the time has come. All we can do now is uncover the truth. It would seem that way. Let's go. The class trial. Yeehaw. Yeah, these are all the students that are left, mostly. Where the heck have you been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating. How could you not figure that out by now? Were you jealous? Or are you making some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourself. You'll be here soon. Any second now. When I imagined what was about to happen, I tensed up and prepared myself, but... We stood there for 5 minutes waiting for something weird to happen, and then 5 became 10.
Why?
What's going on? Why hasn't he shown up yet? Maybe he died again. What should we do? Keep waiting here, or... Or what? Yees. Did I scare you?
Come on.
Demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the one making me wait, huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. I can't start till everyone's here. What are you talking about? Everyone is here. I've been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. We're waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us wait, right? If we agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. Whoosh. When we heard the voice, we spun around to look.
Hey,
Whoa, it's Kyoko, the character who didn't die. Isn't that cool? No rule's been broken. You're still alive. No, it's a ghost. Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the Cross Trial. Oh, I said cross. Leave it at the grass trial. I need to save some of the fun for later.
What?
Is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here fine. What regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're selfish and spoiled. That's right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, where's the grass trial? Because the murder was committed in a garden. Anyway, hustle your butts onto an elevator. Lift. I'll be one step ahead of you. You got a splinter? Heck. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed over to Kyoko. Yo, what's up, Kyoko? Kyo. You really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God. Perhaps that's not necessarily a good thing for us, huh? He's right, we've got to deal with a ghost. Stop talking.
Let's go.
Let's go. Ba 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 ba. Good news, everyone. We didn't get to talk with everyone before the trial started this time. Oh, we can just talk to Kyoko, I guess. Listen. Hey, where have you been? You used the key to go somewhere. I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms.
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid him completely. I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. When did you find out? Just now. I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. That's why you were late.
However-
Sorry I kept you waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's where the key goes.
Wrong.
No.
In other words,
I used his secret tool which can open any lock in the school. My pinky is a key. I don't know if you remember what did they say in Gold Member? Does he just say my member is a key? He really doesn't say my pinky. He uses a word that isn't just dick. Maybe it was my... What did he say? Chat, what's Austin Powers' Gold Member? What's the quote from the end of it where he's talking about his thing being a key? Hi, hello. Hello, Frank. What are you doing? How did you get in trouble with Monokuma?
Makoto.
We can go over the details as we get through the trial. Right now I want to focus on surviving our current
It
situation.
seems
This was the most crucial moment for me. For her. It's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, so I would say it was a crucial moment for her.
goodbye.
If that's all... Seeming unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Imagine moderating your oldest viewer and everyone being confused and complaining about it. That's a real sad down. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. Just one mod. There was a guy posting really weird things a few streams ago. And we needed like one person to deal with them. This time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears. I can't imagine getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In the dusky darkness, no one said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. You just didn't recognize him. That's fine. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was a blinding light of despair. Yo, we're in like a Pokemon Center.
Can't wait.
I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed. Let's go on with the show.
Kill.
You're the mod that could have been. You did say the word bean, so you're halfway there. Yeah. Class trial. Let's save. How to get mod? Be on this chat like 4 years ago. Review the layout of the Hopes Peaks Academy. I don't know, ask Frank. Why does Frank have moderator? He's like never here. Truth bullets. I think I've got a general idea. This I don't know. What's going on? I'm not sure. No idea. I don't know. Let's just go. That's so weird, Pepe. Let's use our set skills. No, we don't actually have any new ones, do we? Whatever, let's just go. Cool blast, but I think some people in chat might want to be watching the LAN later. You might want to not
Let's begin with a
write out
basic
the
explanation of
spoiler.
the class trial. So,
I actually don't know. I
your
think some
votes
people want
will
to watch it.
determine the results.
You'd have liked to be a mod. But my point of making moderators is I don't want to split the chat apart any further. We like almost never need mods anymore, and I feel like it's pointless to segregate chat. Like we don't need to segregate the chat, so I don't really want to. It's why we also don't have VIPs, because all the people that were VIPs were just green swords. You know? It's like, oh, you're more of a regular than them. You get VIP or you get mod. It just seems weird. I will make Hina's voice actress a mod if she's on Twitch, yes.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment.
I don't know, we just
then
almost never
I'll
need
punish
moderation.
everyone besides the Blackened, and the one.
Yeah, I get it.
Well then, first, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost.
But she has legs and stuff.
That's true, ghosts famously don't have legs.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Ghosts are cooler than different people, they have a green sword.
There's a limit
Not just
to
any
how
sword.
much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Yeah, but in the enormous raids, there's only so much you can do anyway. There's a limit to how much I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the
Kyoko?
dead body.
Her traits?
Her hand. Her piercing glare.
I got it! I'm talking about her
Yes, I hear you.
gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
My dick is very small, and I am upset about it.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it,
It's colder at
the
night than
corpse
outside.
wasn't wearing
It's really
any
hot in my
gloves,
room.
right?
Smugness.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Burned.
I'm not convinced.
There's no way the corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're going to be stuck here. Really? Really? About the corpse? Probably going to be the tattoo on the right hand, fam.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
This game's getting a bit ridiculous.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
I agree with you, twat. I know it isn't her. I mean, do I just...
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Can we say she wasn't wearing gloves because she had fake nails? Sorry, what do they want from me here? Obviously, you know, obviously it's not Kyoko and all that, but do they want me to say it's not Kyoko because you can't wear gloves with fake nails on? Or the gloves, just the, is it just the tattoo? Is it just tattoo on the right hand?
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
I'm a ghost.
Then she was
Interesting.
wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
I don't know.
Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
Are you sure it's just the tattoo? Actually, I'm like, I know what they want from me, but I don't know how they want to say it.
Then prove it. The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko
Yikes.
there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
I like that.
Then she was wearing gloves before the...
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No, that's not it, chat. You lied to me. I've been baited.
Shoot!
Do I suck the fact that she was wearing gloves?
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves.
It's probably the fingernails.
She must have been wearing gloves. Because that
Okay.
corpse is absolutely...
This entire discussion is
Sorry.
idiotic.
I'm going to assume it was this. Fake nails then.
Okay, then prove
The
it.
dead body was...
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must...
Yeah, okay, my first... I should just go with my first instinct on these things and not ask chat and wait.
No. There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
No, that's wrong. He says in all caps as it's correct.
Whoever it was.
I should stop
they
listening to
were
chat. I've
wearing
been
fake
baited way too
nails,
much.
Remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right?
Baited twice.
It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious
Oh, you're making fun of
about their
Makoto.
hands to wear fake nails.
Jeez, man.
Whoa, linking
Kyoko
a
women,
competing...
They're
competing.
complicated like that.
Let's go with that.
If
Linking a
anyone doesn't know
competing
women,
website.
it's you.
Can't believe you've done it.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
Microsoft owned as well. That's a
These
different
gloves
company
were
to
custom made
Amazon.com.
to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If
Who's
I
nerd
wore
of a
fake
tailor?
nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
It's yeah, I know the word's competing.
Which should have been
Competing.
obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
I get paid on Monday as well. That's cool, chat. I just remembered that. Everything starts from there. Yasuhiro Sakurai. Sprinkler's body analysis tattoo on the right hand. Although saying that I've got the day off tomorrow doesn't mean much, because I'll just be cleaning my flat anyway. But you know.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
Oh, hello. You're back from a 6-day trip, and you have a lot of stories. Highlights being find out your dad used to sell illegal medicine, your dad introducing you to Frank Zappa, and introducing your dad to Eurobeat. Hi Chronicle. You've been on like an adventure.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
That's true.
And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
There's tattoo on the right hand, I guess. Tattoo on the right hand on identifying the body. Alright.
If Kyoko real, then who died?
There's gotta be some... I don't think so. The face was... And there wasn't any description of...
It's Hina, no. Oh, it's good.
No, that's wrong.
There's why people happy an emote from everyone. If you use better Twitch TV or Franca Face Z emotes or whatever they're called, Franca Z emotes, because there was a time where you could upload emotes to be any width. There was like an oversight, and someone uploaded wide peepo happy, so you can have a really wide emote. There was one clue left behind, but I think I have to enable them for my channel, which I never bothered doing.
An unusual death.
I should probably add Monka S.
Oh, an unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The vibrating Hina on the left.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Ow.
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Guess someone voice acted that line. That did not sound natural. That sounded like the 50th take, and she never got it right, and they just went with something.
No, that's not it. The identity of the
You went on the competing site and they advertised themselves as Ninja. Well, yeah, they paid like 60 million to get him on their platform. Of course they can advertise with him. He is the advertising campaign. If you did that, could that be one emote? Sure, but then it wouldn't be tied to... so people have to download a plugin for their browser to see it. But yeah, then I'd have 3 emote slots, I guess. But I refuse to get rid of the long boy. If you compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim is clear. Which one is it? What was Byakuya's account? That's not it. Where's the thing about... Sorry, where's the thing about this being... Is this not going to be anything about the library visit that we did? It was her profile. Is the profile going to be it? Oh. Sure. I guess that counts.
I got it. The
I was looking for like
Mercenary Corps.
Fenrir as
That's
its
the
own
name
thing.
of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay.
Kind of cool having a murder scene about a character we don't actually know.
To show that
Pretty
they're a
interesting.
member of the team, each soldier that would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
No, I read the thing that said, wolf, wolf, owl. Is it gonna be wolf? Yeah. Owl. 5, 6, 7, 0, 9.
Now I understand.
Now I understand.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the
Momiji.
child of the trickster god Loki
Whoa.
and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that
Hina's got a good
means-
thinking face.
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that
Hi,
person must have
Waffles.
once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely
The thinking
right.
face is at high risk of drawl, and that's why we love her.
Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro
Ow.
Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead?
Well, hee hee.
Now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
Yeah, she was the ultimate soldier.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
Yeah, fam.
If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
She was calling us that.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she?
She's the ultimate corpse.
Who
She's not
was
that much of an
Mukuro
ultimate corpse.
Ikusaba?
Doesn't even have an identifying features.
She's been gone this whole
Or a dog
time,
tag or something.
And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character?
How did Leon die? He just got shot a bunch with basketballs,
Which
didn't
would
he?
mean she was the same as us. Just another
Ah,
participant.
thank you, Rathalos.
Then who's the real
And sweets.
mastermind?
It must
I have
have
Ben
been
and Jerry's in
the
my freezer.
Peak Academy headmaster.
Thanks for reminding me.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
Oh shit,
But
it's
how can we trust
Biker
that?
Army.
We already
My
The ultimate soldier.
information was not wrong.
How's Spikle now that he has re-emerged?
Okay, we're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out
What
who
will
you
of the
really
wisp?
are.
Hello.
I stake my family name
He's
on
good
it.
and awake. Nice.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused.
Your uncle is a
let me
dean at a
state this one
uni
more
for a medical
time for the
facility.
record.
Since in the 80s easily available meds were hard to come by in the city where your dad went to uni in, so he decided to do something
The
about
reason
it.
we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big old
Your dad
brains.
asked the uncle to make a doctor's receipt so he could get the meds made at apothecaries. Since it's usually one-time use, he photocopied it multiple times. Can you just do that? And to get the approval, he would use the name of the medical practitioner in his uni.
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no. There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along.
I mean, there is, technically.
Nope. There are only
Not a
16
student, but as like a
students in
mastermind.
total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
It was us.
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
That was us or Kyoko.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who?
There can be two suspects, Makoto and Kyoko.
I got it!
I got it.
Narrowed it down to Kyoko and me.
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere
Maybe
alone.
it was a
We even went to the
suicide.
bathroom in pairs.
Won't be here for as long as you've been convinced to go out and drink yourself to death. Oh, good luck.
All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
It wasn't Hina. I refuse to believe it was Hina. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name. I want to say something
I'd like to say
regarding the whole alibi
alibi
thing.
thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
We'll leave the stream on for the dog because he keeps his anxiety down. Oh. Dogs do like watching TV or listening to the radio. I think cats watch more TV than dogs, but dogs like having like the radio on.
Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Literally true?
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we
But
found
there
the
were
body.
sprinklers and they turn on at 7:30 and that's
Oh.
related somehow.
What time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the
Get
pictures.
Alexa for your dog. Or if your dog says like, spills your secrets.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
The medicine goes on to circulation, and in under 2 months the cops went on to clean up the drug because it wasn't harmful, but it was still being distributed illegally. And it had the name of the practitioner. The cops arrested him and the practitioner got fired. They had this back and forth lawsuit and the guy won and no one ever found out your dad was the one who did it. Jesus Christ. Well, when we left the gym it was just before 9, so it's about 9 now. Yeah.
He's right. It had to be around.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
You ain't got no alibi. If I can't provide an alibi, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time that I don't have an alibi. Have fun with your shower. Make your arguments. Sprinklers, I guess.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Shit.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Phew. No, shit, that was right. Sorry.
Shoot.
The game is good. It has Hina in it.
We've established
It was
a
Sakura's
time
trial.
frame for the murder.
It was. It was like one of the best parts of the
It took
game.
place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
I really like Sakura.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Good character.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of
Hey,
that
Daniel.
time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
I was like, haha, this is relevant.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
I've got no bloody idea. How are you, Daniel? This, no, yeah.
We've established a time frame for the murder.
I can do spacebar to slow it
Somewhere
down.
between 10 o'clock at night
Shit, so I
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
the heck?
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Like, so like sprinklers happen at 7:30. What do they want? Do they want me to say analysis? Sorry, let me check. What was analysis? What is the actual thing saying? Exploded body analysis. The bottom half remained dry. I guess that's what they're getting at. Shoot at the 10 PM, you think? Is it not exploded body analysis because it's saying the upper half is wet and the bottom half was dry? Yeah, the sprinklers go off at 7:30. You have a week of work now, so you can watch all the stream. You have a week off work even. I want to imagine it's exploded body analysis. Like, it's the sprinklers happen early.
We've established a time frame. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
I guess don't we just shoot sprinklers at this? There's my cursor, come back.
And 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep,
and Makoto.
Yeah, from to 7:30.
Yeah, I imagine the
That's
exploded
more
thing
than
is
enough
used
time
later.
to- So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be.
Might be literally using like the next one. I guess they don't want me to sprinkler the first one.
We've established a time. It took
Place somewhere
Pew
between
pew.
10 o'clock and...
Yeah, okay, fine.
No, that's wrong.
It's your birthday Saturday. Next Saturday.
Actually, the murder
last.
couldn't have
Was
happened
it yesterday?
anywhere near 10 o'clock.
It's next
It
week,
had to
right?
have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden
No,
before
that's wrong.
7:30,
No, that's Vaughn.
then it should have been completely
It's your birthday next
soaked.
week as well, Frank. This week. Next week.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
Is it actually your birthday tomorrow? Happy birthday if it is. If it
I'm
is tomorrow.
wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
Your birthday's on your birthday.
No, I'm
Ronald
saying that the body
Weasley.
was
No, Daniel's
wet,
birthday is on the
but not
21st of
because
August.
the sprinklers.
What do you mean by denying the sprinkler? Are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Quite the quote.
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler,
I need to prove it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. We'll have to hit with certain evidence. Yeah, the bottom half's dry. Hina's alive, she's right there. Oh shit, it's Osu. Osu time, chat.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
Do I have to choose this one?
How
No,
can you
okay.
say it wasn't the...
This should prove it.
What did you miss over the past 6 days? Probably the last, like,
Just
couple
remember
chapters.
what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it
Your
wasn't.
birthday
the
was a week ago.
sprinklers.
Happy birthday for last week. Happy birthday to everyone with birthdays. If you have a birthday, I hope you have a happy day. But remember what the body was like. It was all dry and
The
shit.
top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body
Ow.
have been wet?
So they
Don't
only
do
got
that.
the
That's a
top
bad idea.
wet? The bottom was completely dry?
But they could have had a tarp on it.
Maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's
I agree,
just
Hina.
move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
I yoked water at it.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on
4
at
AM fatigue
7:30
is
in the
setting in.
morning.
Ah, well, good morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body
Oh.
was discovered at 9.
Thank you, Frogwin. 7 month-arinos. Thank you.
TFW no GF.
No frets, fam. You might not have a GF, but you do have access to the Wall Woo emote in Twitch chat. So, you know, almost as good.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
She's the only one without an alibi, which should mean that the killer is Kyoko.
I'd just like to say one thing.
I have a very smug face. I could not commit murder.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
Bum 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 bum.
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Look how vibrating she is. Stream goes live for me at 2:30 every AM every time. Good morning, my 2:30 AM story-ridden friend.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
That's something a murderer would say, Miss Square Tie.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
Nice. You slept in the trip back. Oh, good afternoon.
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind
Do I like
behind
Byakuya?
everything.
No, he's a cunt.
So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this.
One of the better written characters,
Isn't that
but he's still a
right,
cunt.
Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake, and as a result, we were forced into
His
another
forehead
trial,
is almost as
something I'm
big
sure you weren't
as
at all
Bloodus's
expecting.
waifu's forehead. Ritsu
So,
from K-On!
what was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's
Yeah,
pretty clear
he's
Kyoko's gotta
he's
be
like
the
if
culprit.
you were written by a group of Japanese devs, Daniel, to be in a murder game.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
Oh,
The
she's playing against
sprinklers
me.
didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting.
The top, yeah.
I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Yeah, the top, fam. I guess we're doing our own evidence. Wait, where's the top? Oh. Top.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick.
Achoo.
You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the
Chimkin.
tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
I would say the clean side got covered in water and the dirty side was on the floor.
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly
Oh, I guess if it was on
clean.
the body, sure.
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most
I want to
likely
find out
so
about
they
the missing
could cloud
chicken.
The issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. The top. It was used that way. It must have touched the body, right? But the body.
Wait.
Something's not right.
Something's not right.
And what might that
Do
be?
not say this, meat move. I can't worry about her motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's going to think I'm the killer. I have to refute what she said. No fucking clue. Maybe this is the explosion
By
analysis.
covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
I don't understand
But
that
the
bit.
underside of the tarp,
Is the
it was totally
are they spraying these
spotless,
plants
right?
with like really shitty water?
Because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
The blood hadn't dried yet. Oh yeah, there's no blood on the top.
By covering the
So
body
which thing
with
do
the
I need to
tarp,
write? The body before the explosion, I guess? Where is it? The knife, and there were blood stains everywhere. The blood was still wet. There was no blood on the ground near the body. Alright. There's its body before the explosion.
the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason because the spring, but the underside, it was totally spotless.
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Is it-
Since it was facing down toward the... Of course it didn't get dirty.
Pachoo! I got it.
No, that's wrong.
Well, I don't get this. How dirty is the water they're cleaning?
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got
Stop
blown up,
writing
right?
things in chat.
Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they
Dean.
used it.
Hello.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
The blood was
What?
camouflage.
After the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
The
I
blood
know.
packs.
They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
I don't know why this is the only time they brought that up
That's
again.
what he
It could have been
really
brought
did,
up in
right?
like everything else.
When he
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Yeah, they killed a chicken. Fucking hell.
I got it!
Heck.
Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
What happened to Hifumi? died.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder,
Worst part of
there
the
were
whole
only
game.
4.
Time to
So
uninstall, I
you're
guess.
saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
I agree. I like Hero now.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Time to ban
I
Hina from
wonder
chat as
if
well.
the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
Doc here is now
The
defending
ground
us.
was completely clean.
There was a body discovery
I have
announcement,
to
but way
agree,
later.
That certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
No, it was back to front.
No, the head was through the neck.
I thought
hole,
it looked
but
weird.
the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up.
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred.
Yeah, the chapter 3 different time things was a bit
They wanted
weird.
us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
Yeah, the
They
sprinklers are a bit
already had
shit.
the coat ready, so they just had to
Who
grab
killed
the
Hilfme and
tarp
why?
pull the coat over the body.
Ifme was killed by Celeste.
They'd be done in no time.
Wait, is Ifme the one I'm thinking of? It is, right. Celeste tricked Hifame into becoming an accomplice for murder and then murdered him.
Maybe, but still.
And then she died.
Hina, after you met up
She was
with
burnt.
Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together
And
from
they
that
killed-
point on?
They killed the cool guy.
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Yeah, she likes money and
Then
she
he
wants
had plenty
about
of
an
time to
army of
spare,
slave boys
wouldn't
to
you
kiss her
say?
feet.
That's not.
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Hmm. Why is she trying to entrap me? I don't understand. The Sky's dead body has been added
Well
to the
then,
truth bullets.
it looks like we're back to square one.
Oh yeah, she wasn't actually
Makoto's
French.
alibi
Yeah.
is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all
Kyoko's
black
not
and
really
stuff?
throwing us under the bus, it's all part of her plan.
One we
Although
found
she definitely
stuck in
is.
the body before it exploded,
What if it was
right?
Toko? Good thought. What if it was Toko? Haha, just kidding. What, the person who found the body? No, it
According
couldn't
to
have
the
been.
Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Unless...
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
It's a weird sentence, Minty Chow. Unless is a... It's an okay meme. There's some good unlesses. I like the ones that are like... Forsooth, or whatever. Like the over-the-top ones. Those are pretty good. I don't want it anyway, so what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised.
I hate
You
it,
must
Daniel.
have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
Lest? That's it. That's
It's
what I'm
not that
thinking
I
of.
hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened. I thought maybe I did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
I don't know why I did that. Felt kind of fun though. I'll do it again. That's enough of that. Sure, I don't know which one it's going to be. 14 minutes though.
Found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
No, that's not true.
So there's no question.
Okay, I guess it's like the
You took
Monokuma
that
file or
knife of yours
something.
and killed her with
Stab, stab!
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Yeah, no, she wasn't killed by the knife. Sorry, let me have a look at these.
Found lodged in the dead
Exploded. Sorry.
It's the same one we
Stop
gave.
talking. My brain needs to shut off for a second. Exploded body analysis. That's not it. That's about it being burned. Disguised dead body? Maybe that's it. It's probably not, is it? Fragments near the dead body might have been something that he got smashed with. No, they're unrelated. I get the idea though. I think it's.
Did have that knife before,
I think it's the thing that it was a stab wound.
that seals it.
Makoto, just because I had that automatic...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, so there's no question. You took that knife of yours and
I
killed
love
her
this.
with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Sorry, what? Yeah. The coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed. Oh, so yeah, they were already dead, obviously, before the knife was pushed in, because the knife went through the coat, didn't it? The knife, yeah, they were already dead when the knife was put through.
Found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we
Oh
gave
shit.
to Makoto.
Sorry, exploded dead analysis. No, it's not that one. It's obviously not that one. Disguised body. You reckon? Is it the fact that... Wait, not... I mean, I would imagine it was this. But that's not an option. The suspect covered it in tarp. Is it just this? Because, like, you know, the picture obviously has the knife going through the coat, which proves that... Yeah. Is that yeah, I'll go with that. Like, sure.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that, that seals it. Just because I had that automatically make...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Sure.
No,
I was a bit unsure about that. Like, I know what I'm getting at. I'm just wondering how I needed to send it over.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her!
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with a tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it. In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine.
Is this the only time that... Is this the only time we've had an updated item, or have we had like one or two that I've forgotten about?
So,
This was the only major
when
one
he
that
discovered the
I
body,
remember.
the knife had been thrust
Like, we've
through
obviously
the
had
coat along with
characters
the
say,
body.
here's new evidence, but that's new stuff rather than updated old stuff, I think. Maybe it was.
Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice.
It was one in,
Once
like,
to
chapter
kill
2.
her and once to cover it up.
Still a rare thing. The exact condition of the body was written down. The victim was stabbed with a knife. They were also like this. Yeah.
The Monokuma
Updates to
file
items.
clearly states that
List
there
of
was
items with
only
new
one
items.
stab wound.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it sure
Like I knew that that was a new thing that came up, but
Then the knife
Was just
I don't know.
another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
does she have red hair? Or is that blood? No, it's not blood, is it?
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know
Kneecap
what
loss.
really killed her.
It's true. Someone did
It
extract
was
her
all the
kneecaps.
killer's attempt to destroy all
Come to
evidence of their
unmod
crime.
Daniel.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of
We're gonna
a
show her
sudden
the
like
bomb
that?
evidence.
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
Makoto.
I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Poor Hina.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Wow, could the explosion have been caused by a bomb? Which one was that? Which one was that? On Akuma's account? No. The fragments? No, the fragments mentioned the bomb. And this was the thing that got set off when we... Let's try that.
I got
Yeah.
it.
Thank you,
After the
Slaughter.
explosion,
Hello.
we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural.
It's
Because,
the
of
thought that
course,
counts, Daniel. Also, really?
we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh, then the explosion.
I want to
was
ask how
because
you
of
know
the
that, but is that
Monokuma
just
bomb.
like common knowledge?
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that
Is
the
Asahina?
only other possible
No.
suspect. You.
Look at her like very scarily and slowly being zoomed in on.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
And all streams you get tokens for matches you watch. If you're on pause, you don't get tokens. Oh,
What's the
that's a,
problem?
yeah, fair enough.
Well, I just feel
I'm surprised Twitch knows if
we
it's
need to think
paused.
this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
I guess it's essentially the same as you being disconnected from the stream, but it's showing a screenshot of the most recent frame.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine.
It was a
I have
pickaxe.
no problem with that. Let us
Taco
continue
did it.
the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless. ...
We need to determine what did it. I need to constipate. You like how the owl stream is muted while you're watching this? Doesn't everyone do that?
Then shall
It's
we
kind of
continue
funny.
the debate?
They're turning real people into bots.
The victim's
by
fatal
offering free
injury
items.
has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be
You think it was the first one?
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her
This
head.
is true.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire...
Countless. The victim who been stabbed once. Yeah, the number has been counted. It's number 1. The number is 1, you liar. No, he's right. Okay. Guess 1 is countless now.
Shoot.
Look at this maths nerd here.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
I mean, this doesn't mention the fatal injury, does it? The identity was not known. They had been stabbed once. They'd been struck with a pipe. Oh. Countless wounds.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah.
She was over. And it wasn't me. Then there's only one.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was, and more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
The knife was a cover-up, and the other bodies, the wounds weren't fresh, which means that it was the blunt thing. Do they just want me to shoot at the blunt object? Sorry. Because that's right, that's not a contradiction, that's correct. The victim had been stabbed, and also smacked with a pipe, and then there were a bunch of days old things.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
Oh, you reckon? You want me to go...
Kill her for sure.
This is one of those rare ones.
Well, yeah.
Okay, it's one of those rare loop around sucks.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless
I just
wounds
wanted to shoot him
across
because he's
her
a dick.
entire body.
That makes
Then
sense.
shall we continue? The victim's
fatal injury.
Pew! That's right.
No, that's wrong.
I forgot about the loop because I overthought it way too much the first time when everyone in chat said stop thinking about it.
Mukuro died
So I
because
forgot
of the
about
blow
it.
to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma
They only used
file
the
makes
suck
it
like
clear
once.
that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then
Oh,
we're
hello
safe
again, by the way,
assuming blow to the
Midnight_Twilight.
back of her head is what
You
killed
were
her.
from the host last week or a week ago, weren't you?
But then,
As with some of the rest of
what
you.
was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says
You use
she
it a
was
lot.
hit with
I use it a lot
blunt
because it means I
object.
can make a fun
About
sound
as thick
effect.
as a
I don't think I meant
metal
to.
pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
Yeah, we got Daniel raised like a week or two ago.
If you hit
Or three.
someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The
Old
power
wounds
would
means she
fall
probably
off.
didn't die to it. Like
You
they're
wouldn't
they're
be able to
writing
swing
off
with
the
any
chance of
kind
internal
power.
bleeding or whatever.
I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
One cares.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
Don't make it with that face. Don't do that. Don't
I
laugh.
feel the same way.
Oh.
Looks like we're on the same page this time.
It wasn't relevant. Why was it mentioned?
Seriously?
I don't know. It might come up later because she was like a war veteran or something, isn't she? She's like the ultimate soldier.
We want to figure out
Soldier
what
might have
killed her,
wounds.
right? It just so happens we already know.
Also, Kyoko has scars
We already know? I knew we could
on her
count on
hands
you,
from her
Master.
ultimate detective.
So what was it?
That or she is the ultimate soldier and she flipped around the names on the records somehow. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto.
Unlikely.
Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
It was the bomb. They smacked her around the head with it. No? Probably the fake nails. Those could kill. It's not actually going to be the titanium arrows, is it? What do they want to say about this? I'm going to look at the... It literally is the arrows. I wouldn't say they literally are metal pipes. Like in the literal sense of the word, they are small metal pipes. Oh, you know what? If there's duct tape, they might have wrapped 10 of them together and then... Yeah, there we go. And then the tape will be mentioning... Haha, one arrow's too small.
And that's
Nice.
what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
An arrow.
I'm trying to ignore the
That's
backseating,
what the culprit
Daniel.
attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master?
Sounds like cheating.
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Any of you go to a secondary school chat? Recognize that sentence? They probably didn't hold the chicken and smack them to death with it. I doubt it. It's pretty convenient that the tape was there in the locker and the key that Kyoko had in her room. It's almost like she planned this all out from the start and the murder was actually Toka. and she wanted to spin everyone around like a dick. It's gonna be duct tape, isn't it?
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo.
The chicken
locker,
explanation
right?
makes more sense than some of the things in this
I
game.
have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
I agree with you, twat.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal. It seems like an arrow would just be too
Pew! It was multiple arrows. I mean, you didn't have to duct tape them, did you? Could you not just hold them and smack? It's okay, it's okay.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak.
Talking about something
That's
after
why
I've
the
done it
killer
is
used
fine.
Another weapon.
But while I'm doing it, you know, at least give me a chance to be wrong.
Another weapon?
Leon killed Sayaka. No. What evidence do you have? Not the fact that his name's upside down, that'd be stupid. That was obviously 11037.
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape.
What, you're telling me they fall apart? That's stupid. You ever
Killer
put spaghetti in a
probably uses
container?
duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
Well, they're saying that. I only ever buy fresh spaghetti, so...
Bundling them
I don't buy
together
stiff spaghetti.
using the duct tape would
Later.
easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
You're a bundle of sticks.
One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon.
Look at this guy here
As for
thinking
who
he
the
knows how...
culprit is that stashed the weapon in the
What would it
dojo
be?
locker.
What would the word for that be? Balance? No. What would you say? What's the name for the problem of trying to hold something with one point of reference, one point of grip? I don't know. There's probably a word for it.
It was you, Kyoko.
Equilibrium? Maybe? I don't
I've
know.
never been to the dojo.
Why did you have a key to it in your room? Oh, I guess it could have been Byakuya. Is this a butterfly knife? No, this is a tripod for a webcam. You're helping your dad with farm stuff. Alright then.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Oh. Oh, was Byakuya the killer? Look at us. Why was he trying to lead everyone off Kyoko though?
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
Protect, she attack, but most importantly, she smug.
You know what will happen if you do,
Back.
don't you?
Heck yeah.
If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to
Now the first person to die
the death of
is
us
Spindle.
all. Remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I guess he's trying to make it seem like Kyoko was the murderer. But it wasn't Byakuya. This will be a bluff. Or it won't be. Maybe they won't even go there. Where's the key thing?
I got it.
Very
The
good.
one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is
Kia!
right here. The key to
Catch,
the
I have
dojo
half a
locker.
pizza later today after the
And
stream.
how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your
The room I didn't have the key to?
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb.
You're way further from the end than you
That
thought.
key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
You wasted time actually watching
Your
my stream.
non-existent
The heck?
alibi, your clear
Are you not enjoying
motive,
it?
your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
God, what a twat.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
Wow, spoilers.
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just
Also, Atlanta doesn't exist, it's at the bottom of the ocean.
there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you?
God, look at those, like, dead eyes.
Why? What were you doing there?
Guess I've got to do this now.
That's what I need to know.
Dot dot dot.
I was just protecting you.
She's the sports bra of our soul.
What?
Keeping us held together and not stabbed. She protect, she not attack. But most importantly, she have a talk back. Does that mean she? Sports Brava Soul. Yeah, she's supportive. She knew I was being attacked. And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... Could that mean that Kyoko... She killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it.
You had the key to my room.
I should know.
Looks like someone... He looks like something like a 35, 45-year-old single parent who's gone into Waitrose to complain that there's not enough sourdough at the counter, and they're telling him, "Sir, the shop's about to close, it's 5:30. And he's just like, "What do you mean there's no bread yet?" That's the face he's making. Yaka should know better than anyone. What does that mean? This is me choosing from the alternate breads in the aisle. I think I'll take a taste the difference multi-seeded, please. Chat, what's your favourite loaf? Give us your loaf in chat. Give us your loaf rating. Well, we're obviously gonna have to do a suck here, right?
Those words you just spoke. What do you
About
mean?
the keys.
Exactly what I said.
You like burnt?
I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
Loaf?
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier.
Tiger bread's good. You see how it's called giraffe bread in Tesco?
And then left the locker key in my own room.
No? Well, I mean, I get, yeah, that was right, but it's not what it is. Do I need to do it the other way around, I guess? I guess I need to suck the key and push it into his proof. You like meatloaf. You like all rye's good. Poppy seed tiger loaf? Ah, focaccia is brilliant, mate. Like a nice bun. Sourdough, good work.
What do you mean?
You are correct.
Exactly what I said.
Good work.
I'm not the killer.
Alright, I guess we go and... Yeah, you're not the killer.
You should understand that.
You know. What are you hiding?
There's proof that you are.
Yeah. We pushed the key into that.
What you're saying? You stated
I mean, it was obviously a suck one. Like, this has nothing to do with it.
And then left the locker key in my own
Whee!
room. Correct. But could I really have done that?
Kyoko gave the room key, which would mean...
Those words you just
This kind of suck is an obvious one, because they give you a thing that's obviously not the relevant answer.
Master would never hide.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
No,
Oopie seed. What the heck? Potato bread. I've never made potato bread. How hard is it? Do you just make like mashed potatoes and bake it?
if I'm right, Kyoko
Or do you use
wouldn't have
potato
been
flour,
able to get
presumably?
into her room
Garlic bread's good. What kind of garlic bread do you like though? Ciabatta or baguette or
because
alternate?
she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I'm hungry now.
I see.
Mash 'em, boil 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
And if I had the key to your room,
I made mashed potatoes a few weeks ago when I was
Then
making a
obviously
different
I had
food,
no way
and
of
I ate
getting
it,
in.
and I was like, I could just eat this whole thing. Why have I never made mashed potatoes? This is the tastiest thing I've ever eaten.
Put the locker key in there myself.
Garlic bread's good, Daniel.
Am I wrong?
Have you made much popcorn lately, Daniel?
Then you're finally starting to understand.
Irish potato bread. No, that's not true. There was a contradiction in what she just said. This isn't like her, to try and save herself with a desperate lie. She's being controlled by Monokuma. You had something like an arrow going. Nice. Do you make it from scratch like I do, or do you still buy the bags? Or do you buy a bag of pre-popped? Or post-popped? Yeah, I wasn't listening to her. If you vote for me and I die, the mystery will remain forever. That's why I can't let that happen. This is a trap. The mastermind's trap. The mastermind's trying to trap Kyoko. Garlic bread, not pot. Oh, garlic bread. Mashed potatoes and chive. Oh shit, it's on auto. How do I do that? Oh, it's space. What can I do? What should I do? I guess I press space to try and slow it down. But that button is used differently here. The mastermind's trap. The victim was Murakumo, and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it, but who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? If you spend your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forwards. We know the danger, but if that risk means trying to solve mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do? I have to decide whether or not to expose her lie. Oh shit, they're giving us an option. Okay, can I like go back and... No, I can't go back and read. Great. Do I want to expose her lie? Don't pursue. Don't expose the lie. What, the lie was something I wasn't reading because I was reading chat. What was the lie, chat? Can you tell me what it was? I wasn't listening. I was... Oh shit, it's Mentalex! I'm gonna post a Warnahina in my chat for Mentalex. Say hello to Menti. What was the lie? I was 100% reading chat and I didn't realise the text was on auto. What did you say? The lie was that she couldn't have gone into her room. Is that a lie? You didn't have the key and there's only one key. Unless someone else, and you know, and obviously unless Byakuya gave her the key. Okay, is that it? I don't know. Well, obviously I'm not going to let it go or run away. What's the difference between let it go and run away? Oh yeah, she had the unlock all key, of course, and we don't want to tell. Yeah. We don't want to tell Monokuma that she has the special unlock all key. Run away is a meme option. As in, like, physically, would we run away? Do we lose a heart? Can I do that for free, or do we like instantly lose the thing if we do it? Oh, so yeah, can we have done this option on day one and not have to go through this? Is it a bad ending choice? Can we do it now and see what happens? Or does it put us back here? Or does it put us back at the start of the thing? Or what? What happens? I'm kind of curious. Yes, do it. I can tell you what to do. It's a bad ending choice. It doesn't autosave. I don't really want to go through the whole thing then. It puts you back here. Wait, does it show us getting murdered? I don't know if I want to see that. It's a bit more gas. Wait, does it show us getting like shot by Monokuma? Does it definitely put you back? Because one of you said it doesn't autosave and the other one says it puts you back here. You're gonna go now. Like, I can't save. It might put you back here. Running away isn't gonna solve anything. Chat, you baited me. I was expecting something cool. Fine, we'll choose the believing in her option. Being debated. I thought that was gonna be something really cool. I'm not baiting you. Listen to me. Did you want me to do the top option? You want me to expose her lie? I picked the middle one. There must be a secret here, something to do with the trap.
Well, does no one have a
Bad ending was to pursue the lie. Does someone have a rebuttal?
You decided to accept her assertion as fact.
You can press the bottom ones multiple times. Could you? Oh, could you like repeatedly try and run?
I see. So you
missed the
still
bad ending.
refuse to
I'm
accept
sorry.
it.
Can I load? Wait, where does loading bring me? Does it bring me back to the start? No, let's not do that.
I suppose we have
Skillfully
to admit that
avoided the
Kyoko
option,
didn't
even
put
though
the
I
locker
specifically
key in
did
her
try
room,
and do it.
that it was someone else.
Oh well.
But who else could it
You
have
could just
been?
check it on YouTube.
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You end up with worst girl. What, Toko?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't.
Am I gonna have to
possibly
start
have
banning
killed
you?
anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
He's sweating.
Well, someone had
I chose the
put
mid.
key
I
in
tried to
there.
choose the last option, but then I chose the middle one because the last option didn't do
There's
anything.
only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Oh. Well, I tried to get the bad ending, chat, and then I chose the other option because I thought you were memeing me.
It
But you were
had to be
double
the
bluff
photo,
memeing me.
right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second.
I did.
You've
You were
got it
telling
all
everyone was
wrong.
saying the bad option is the runaway one, so I chose it. Nothing happened. I thought you were being haha. So I was like, okay, let's continue with the
Let's
game.
think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all,
I don't know
there's
who's
something
played the
off
game or
about
not,
this
Daniel.
entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why
Heck.
this has to be...
Okay, time's up.
Huh?
True ending. Wait, does that
Time's
not
up.
immediately end the
Class
game?
trial's all over. Everyone
You
can
just get a
stop
bad ending in
talking
like
now.
another 5 hours.
What? Time's up?
Is this not a bad ending here? This is like a new sprite.
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up.
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
Yeah, how do we vote? Is that the end of chapter 4? Chapter 5 even? Can you watch the bad ending on YouTube after you stop?
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened?
Oh, is she gonna show up through the door and go like, bang! I'm not dead, Severus Snape. I'm not gonna watch it on stream.
Hey, hold on!
It's fun. We've missed a bunch of bad endings.
What's it gonna be?
Forced bad ending. What? Oh, is it us? Look at us. Oh, you wanted to see my reaction to it? Oh. Okay. Maybe. You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man. Your stream just died. Sorry. It's your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You got it wrong. I didn't do it.
Indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
Yep, they got it right. No, that's not true. None of this makes sense. The whole trial doesn't make sense. It makes perfect sense. It's the same as always. It's just like the other class trials, and it's going to end the same way. It's time for your heart-pounding punishment. What did I... Kyoko.
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko.
Let's get
Alright, we'll watch... Maybe we'll watch it afterwards.
It's punishment time!
I never like bringing up browser things on stream, though. You sure this isn't the bad ending? Looks like we're being murdered. Maybe it's going to stop halfway through. Or just the end of the game. Time for Osu. You can watch it off screen. I could, I guess. Okay, I'll take your word on it, chat. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's like Half-Life. We're gonna get turned into a, what are they called? The giant floating things. I forget what they're called. Maths? No, it's not. I'm not gonna open it. It's not incognito. It's that I just don't like opening browser options on stream. It seems incredibly monk-ass. Makoto butter. After school lesson. Although I guess I do play Scriblio. I don't know. I also don't like the idea of playing someone's YouTube video on the stream. But we'll think about it. Yeah, we're turning all red. Makoto butter. Yeah, we're all sweaty and shit. Oh yeah, it's the ultimate lucky student. Is it gonna like break down the last second? It's it's our good friend. She's right there on the server. Oh my word. It is a trap. In the best way. In the non-offensive way. Oh my word, that is amazing. That's so good. We knew he survived. Good boy. That's so good. Haha. What is this? What's going on? Hey, what was that? Yeah, it had to be. Alter ego. Alter ego. You have a trap sensor. What's it built into? This is a virus from that guy. He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn to hell, I don't believe this. His ability is plot armor. Seems you've made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the start.
What the heck?
What was it?
In other words,
You shouldn't have underestimated us. What are you saying that you've already won? I felt a thing, it was a pinch and inch. The virus is gone now, isn't it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't smash him flat, but you never see him again. To waste time in a garbage-strewn pit. It's even better special punishment. Poo-hoo-hoo. It's like Portal. But it's still not enough, I'm not satisfied. I'm gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Poo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Dot dot dot. Is he gone? What's the meaning of all this? What the heck's going on?
Calm down.
It's okay, we're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words,
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. What are you
did you
talking
say?
about?
so
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon. Yo, is that dead on the 3-hour mark? Sick. The massive high school towers over the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. Hundreds of years of tradition, it sends cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. That doesn't look like a 5-floor school. There are some things you need to know about. 1, you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. Like no one ever was. You have to be scouted. And standing there at the gates of the ultimate school was me. Dot 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 dot. Well, what? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be enough for me to zoink off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep just now? It wasn't a classroom I'd been in before. The heck is going on? Dot dot dot. Gugh. Monk-ass. Finally, I could feel my mind and body start to come together again, and then I was awake. But was this just another fantasy? No, it isn't a dream. I could tell because of the stench invading my nose. What an awful smell. Trash was piled high across the area. It's my stream. Oh, you're finally awake. Wow, you look hungry. I found you out in the woods. Let me cook you up something to eat. This must be a kind of underground garbage pit. The heck of a swearing. Beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck here until I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after my good friend went through to save me. I remember too well what happened. It's our good friend, alter ego. Oh no, your foot, it's caught in a bear trap. He used up every bit of his strength to do it. And he's in HD. I can't give up now, for myself and my new friend. With that, my pursuit of survival began. Alright, well we'll play until the end of the chapter at least. Assuming that's close. I don't know. Might not be. Rocket in a tank. Let's not think too much about it. It's a desk. Probably one that fell down here with me. What about this, like, aeroplane? How'd something like that go down here? Alright. Rattle, rattle. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled... Oh, I guess Kyoko's gonna save us with her ultimate key. If I'm not getting out here anytime soon, I look around for some food. There's plenty of food, but it's all rotten, and that was pointless too. Next I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which are an all-around bad idea? Pointless. I'm blocked in on all sides. Nice. Hello, Wool. Hello. There's still not enough reason to give up, because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. He's given up plenty of times. He gave up earlier. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was... have a pee. No. I went to sleep. It was my only way to preserve what my strength was. I can't be sure, but I think a full day had passed. And all I did was sleep, and it felt like I was waiting for a sign to come out of the sky. What came from the sky wasn't a sign. Car crunch. What the heck? The sound pierced my isolation. It's Kyoko. No, it's a pile of garbage. Something fell down. What could it have been? Did a giant piece of trash fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out towards wherever was down there.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. I was correct. Kyoko was chucked down. Before she emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. The smug aura was permeating. That's very good. That's really good.
Indeed.
You're doing better than I expected. She just dropped like 50 feet. Like, oh my word.
So...
Got a cup of ramen in my head. I'm here to help you. You got a pile of garbage in your hair. Dun dun. This is like the murder sound effect. She gave her head a quick shake like a dog, then faced me again.
Hey.
I have something for you. Go ahead and eat. We can talk once you're finished. Yo, are these buns? We're eating... I can't say that. Fill in the gaps. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. Whoa, that really hit the spot. Flick. She's a proper girl gamer, covered in like cup ramen and sitting in a pile of crap. I've got all the energy I need to keep going. You still haven't given up then? Of course not. Also, her only friends are male. More gamer stuff. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is blah blah blah. That's not a good thing to be good at. I'm a good thing at being good. There's a rocket in a tank. I don't think I needed to screenshot it. I feel like I've got like 3 hours worth of VOD where I could screenshot it. You know? Benefits of it being live and being saved. Kyoko, I wanted to eat that cup ramen that was stuck to your head. I wanted to pay a debt. No, I wanted to atone. It's my fault you were down here. Even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. You knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that. Oh, she did abandon me. We do have like 40 Hina screenshots. We've got enough for the another 8 series. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You're trying to save me and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you. But I'm not trying to make excuses. There was a reason I had to survive. So she actually was a murderer, surely, right? Like, it was definitely her, wasn't it? The reason I have to survive is so I can do what I came to the school to do. I made up my mind to come here for a very important reason. I wanted to pee on the bookshelves.
Indeed.
I did at least once. Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. That was a pretty good moment. You forgot? No, actually, I can't put that as the screenshot for the thumbnail because it's spoilers for what happens in the video. People will be constantly thinking, like, oh, what's this trash thing going on? And they'll, you know, they'll put 2 and 2 together, maybe. I have no memory what my purpose was. No memory. That's impossible. Amnesia. A special has been raised. Is it true? You lost your memory? Yeah, do you remember, fam? What's the first thing that happened? You're talking about when we fainted, right? Sorry, her special went up by 2 stages. You're going to be a software engineer uni class next year. Ooh, a software engineer, not computing science, because software engineering is like the step up from computer science. When I woke up, I was trapped here. I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect. I was hungry. I'd forgotten. I don't remember why I came to the school, and I don't remember what my ultimate thing was. Why would you forget that? It's hard to imagine it would happen by chance. It seems too convenient. Yeah, good luck. Do you lose your memory because it was the work of the mastermind? They stole my memory. As you do. Why would they want to do that? There's only one reason. Because of my purpose and ability, they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. If they just stole them from you, it would also mean my memories are connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Ultimate serial killer. Which is why I have to get them back. She would make things boring. I've been investigating things by my whole self the entire time. Well, if that's true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you? If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed immediately. There's always the chance that he's actually one of us. What? I don't make too big a deal of it, it's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us, she believed that, and then of course we couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself. That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone... Wow, spoilers. Among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but... It was right. There was no made an ordinary kid like me could have been a mastermind. I understand. I understand everything.
My goal isn't to get out of here.
I need to voice this. You get like first year with all the basics.
To stay here.
Sick. I hope you get to do data types, because data types is fun. It was just like the dream I had before, but why did that happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? It's going to stay here in this garbage pit. Hell yeah. She could just watch my stream. There's enough food for at least like a week.
Hey.
Even now I trust you, you know? It's just I'm not used to relying on others. I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Wow, Daniel, you know she's like a teenager, right? I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. So are you. No, I'm 21. There's no teen at the end of that. I'm no longer able to make that excuse. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. Ask her to watch Breath of the Wild content with you. That's family fun for all the family friends. How'd that turn out? Did you remember anything? You meant me in game. My character in game is also 21, I have decided. I think there's a lot to remember, but at the very least, I was able to recall my purpose and my ability. My ability is to make Toko specifically sneeze whenever she wants. Wow, she's actually the ultimate detective. Is that true? Oh my word. The ultimate detective. And the reason I came to the academy, someone I had to find was here in the school. You had to find someone? Who? It was the headmaster. Wow. Who could have guessed that the detective character was the ultimate detective? Oh my word. Because he's my father. Oh, that actually is a twist. Oh my word. I didn't know that, actually. That's pretty cool.
In other words,
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad is the headmaster, and that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way.
Huh?
Ha! No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster. No matter what the cost meant us. We were the cost.
So,
What's going on? ... Does she think she's like immune to being murdered or something then? My memory hasn't come back at that point, but when he said that I felt strange. She was really angry about the headmaster. My whole purpose was to come here. That makes sense.
However-
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this very clear. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said that felt on what I based when I snuck into the room. Just wants to watch informative spy-based content from a favourite YouTuber with the headmaster. Master of Heads. The ultimate headmaster. Indeed. The room was ransacked, the shelves were a mess, the desk drawers were dumped on the floor. Someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. I.e. the actual mastermind. I investigated the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. Louis Theroux. Ah. The, what's his show called? Weird... No, it's not weird. He investigates all the weird shit, doesn't he? With Louis Theroux. Because I also found the headmaster's room. Also, I don't look anything like Louis Theroux. He has, like, messy shambles of British 90s hair. Or 80s. Show's kind of old, isn't it?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room. It showed the second floor was home to a number of rooms for faculty use. 56709. Some of the staff had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have a kind of private room. So I thought if that was true, the room would hold more clues, so I went to check. And then I remembered. I remembered my purpose.
However...
Once I got there, I saw that it didn't have any cameras or monitors. What was the second floor, the dorms like? It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realised whatever's going on is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see for yourself. Oh, is it going to be more like murder scenes and shit? Sure, you'll get your chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important. More like corpses and shit. A lot of nice woos and shit. Once I got to the second floor, there were no cameras and no monitors. Turbo Boner, stop posting that. Also, weren't you meant to be doing your dissertation? I didn't know what was going on in the rest of the building.
However...
To be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means... Everyone but you and me had an alibi, then who did kill her? The mastermind did it. To begin with, the point of the class trial... Well, the mastermind brainwashed her to do it to herself. The point of the trial was that it was to get me killed. Get you killed.
Indeed.
I stole the key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me. That was the point of the class trial. Womb. Ugh. It was, the mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. Because of school regulations. Exactly. Yeah, you can free whatever you want. Do exploration.
In other words...
They're adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place they couldn't step in. Deadline is 30th of August. Good luck, my fam. And because they couldn't kill me myself, they tried to use the class trial to do it. Yeah, because everyone would die then. Mastermind themselves is bound by the school regulations.
Hey.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder. What is it? There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. Wowee. I could have become the victim.
Indeed.
Yeah. You know what I mean, right? During the night. I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. Alright. Must be horrible walking around like anywhere, like a forest in like the autumn, in the winter. All the trees like yelling, like ah! Their ability draws me into cases like this.
Anyway.
Which is what happened with you. I was in the dormitory and then had a sudden sense of dread. Alright, Miss Deus Machina. I looked down the stairwell and saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase, and when I followed it, the shadow went into your room.
Correct.
I ran into your room and saw what was happening. Willen, you look old. What happened to you? I aged. Can you turn it off? Is that a thing? How do you do that? I immediately did something. That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the Master Assailant was ended up dead.
Correct.
And the murder was disguised in the dojo key wound up in my room. It has to be the work of the mastermind. Byakuya. Who has all these resources. No, it's not Byakuya, is it? Or is it? How to age. How to not age. How to agent. Like, give me like, I don't know, 10 years. Let me stop aging at like 30. I'll have probably sorted stuff out by then. No idea. So this would mean whoever killed Murakumo is also the mastermind. I don't know. But that's bad if true. Bad if true. Thanks for the edit. Thanks for the gold, kind stranger. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want. Doesn't that create another contradiction? They want to use the class trial to try and kill you.
Correct.
This is a contradiction, and it's not just Mukuro. They needed the trial to kill me, but it seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. Multiple mastermind. Oh, the mastermind has been recorded. Okay.
Makoto.
Just a little more. Okay. Little more, and I should be able to figure it out. It wouldn't be impossible for him to be the mastermind. What, the ultimate cunt with infinite resources, and the fact that he's adamant to not take part in the game, and all this other shit, and you think he might not be? I don't know. He's probably not. There's the other ultimate despair. There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair and now she's dead. Forehead wrinkles. Forehead wrinkles means that when you're lying in the bath, you can submerge yourself and a bit of water will stay in there and stay extra clean. It's helpful. I don't think it's just one person. It's not.
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused the event. You're talking about whatever happened a year ago. The ultimate tragedy, whoever's responsible for that, is the ultimate despair. Thank you, Tyrion. You're a very good chat member, and I appreciate all your feedback for the last few years. Thank you.
It would seem...
The despicable group of whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
Indeed.
Make no mistake, they're the root of all evil. Oh, the early bird gets the worm. Classic quote. That is the ultimate despair, and that is our real enemy. Hina's still alive. Still don't quite understand this whole situation, but sure. Wait, did Hina do the murder? Somehow. Probably. It was probably Hina, wasn't it? Damn Hina. Wow, Menti. How do I can unmod Menti? Slash, how do I unmod? Slash unmod. Mentelex. Alright, we've solved that problem, chat. Don't worry. Dream Island rocket present. I'm actually going to remod it. That makes me feel... Here you go, Menti. Oh, I just launched Android Studio. Give me a second. I need to wait for this to stop because it will take up all my resources. Because it runs on the IntelliJ platform. So apology if I lose some frames here. It's on the rightmost part of my Windows toolbar. Get out of here, Android Studio. Do I need to like close the resource as well, or is that fine? That's fine. Probably should move that away. Do you want to save the data? Yeah. Wow, chat, why? It's safe here. Don't look at thumbnail. Wow, Daniel, did you actually just post like 1,000 spoilers in my chat repeatedly? Don't do that. He posted the bad ending. Don't do that. Did I actually just launch Android Studio again? I didn't, did I? Unironically, no spoilers. Stop. The group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. They put together the killing game and broadcasted it to the world. Desperately awful group of people ever. That is the identity. The enemy has been revealed. But right now,
Anyway,
we have to get out of this horrid place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Alright. Thank you, Tyrion. You're going into chapter 6. I'm not going to start it right now. I know it's chapter 6. I just want to find a spot where I can save. Alright. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream. I'm not going to watch the video. Because I just want to go to bed, I'll be honest. And I don't really care. But thanks for watching the stream tonight. We'll continue with this. I guess we're not that far from the end of the game if people are saying it's about 30 hours. And we're about 30 hours in now. And there's a chapter left. Well, I don't want to click on a video that says don't look at the thumbnail, it has spoilers in it. That seems like an awful idea. When's the next cooking vid? I don't know. There's 7 hours left? Is there really? Alright, whatever. We'll continue with this tomorrow. Thanks for watching the stream. See you all tomorrow. Have a nice sleep. I can't be asked to watch another 3-minute video. It's spoilers for the bad ending, which has no spoilers about anything else. But I'm just gonna go to bed. I don't really care. It's literally the bad ending. Okay. Well, you can all look it up individually if you want to see it. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks for watching the stream. Have a nice sleep, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night, good night, good night.